pieces.
Yeah. If it was hollow.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't really do it because it was just sort of collapsing on itself.
Yeah. Oh.
So did you finish the food discussion?
Oh yeah.
No, we
We
didn't.
just order pizza, I guess.
Well, do we figure out the chili? These things have got to go. I will buy acoustic foam for your wall just to have something interesting behind us. If these motherfuckers can go away.
It's got nothing to do with sound. It's just to get off the white brick, the white wall.
I'm saying the black acoustic foam will break it up. And possibly improve the sound. I've seen plenty of channels that have that.
Look, dude, this cost me like $4 a piece. So if you want to cover his walls with foam and it's cool with him, go ahead.
Oh shit! I'm bringing my dice.
I need 10.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's cool with him because he has ran away.
Yeah. There's 8. 8's probably enough.
Well, he said we could paint it, just nobody wanted to.
I didn't, but
Oh,
You got the
nobody
spray?
wanted to show up and paint it.
right, that's the problem.
Alright, so I think they're interested in chili. Everyone wants some chili?
Yeah. Chili's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I could explode later. That's fine.
Boosh!
Okay.
Blow a hole in
And
the
suddenly
cookie.
James is thin.
It's coming down. She doesn't trust me to answer for this.
Your character's name is Chili Powder. What is that?
So,
All of my
Hey,
powers are
yours.
chili powder based.
Chili powder
we should have
sounds like a
said
cold
Ben's
steam
bringing
villain.
food or eating with us.
Ben didn't
Pound
state.
freezer.
Ben should be here in 20 minutes. Ben may not be here in 20 minutes. I don't know.
Might be here in 5.
We may have another one.
We usually have leftovers though.
So, so right now these 4.
Yeah.
Definitely these four.
Possibly one more.
Okay.
So make enough for 5 extra, and I'll just take it to lunch if he doesn't want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rissa.
No problem.
Thank you.
We will shower you with dollars later.
Okay. I'm gonna have to shake it.
Doesn't sound right.
Shake the chili.
Shake it. Shake.
Yeah, mix that chili good.
Chili.
All right.
All right. Maybe this week we'll fight a villain. That'd be awesome.
No.
I like
More
it.
golf carts.
No, this week is setting up a safe house.
This week's thugs. Next week villains.
We already fought thugs. You know, back when we were on the side of the government. Now we're the bad guys, according to all the news media.
thugs that we're gonna kill.
Now we have to fight heroes.
Wait.
We could be heroes.
If Mo stops singing.
Aw.
We'll never stop singing.
We could be heroes, but this is more interesting.
Yeah. We're hiding out in a safe house someplace.
All right, Ryan, what is your character's passion or loyalty and passion again?
The state of Ohio and the innovative use of power. And if we are going to be bad, I'm thinking about perhaps talking very seriously with Senator Ron Portman.
Oh dear God! What now?
Well, I don't know. Would 90% of your constituents say don't fucking bring in that lady who owes the state of Ohio $5 million, the Secretary of Education? Maybe you should listen.
Yes,
Or at least
I
make her
forgot
pay the
about.
fine.
I forgot about her for 5 minutes. Thanks.
Or maybe make her pay the fine. But no, she could also bribe you with $51,000, and that's just as good.
What is Revenant's loyalty and passion again?
Well, if you don't remember,
That's why I'm asking.
Gay porn and gay porn.
there you go. No, loyalty to the neighborhood, passion for uncovering secrets.
If ever in the world there's a place where two men are trying to bump uglies, Revenant will be there.
Just poking an invisible, intangible head up through the floor.
Where's that noise coming from?
More loop. Anyway.
Just make it insubstantial until it's inside.
My power of spectral lubing is
Well, that's an
activated.
innovative use of powers.
God.
All right, Patriot, what's your loyalty?
Yep.
Dig through those sheets for it.
Is it shit now? Is it been shit on because the government turned on us?
Neil is my one true loyalty.
Yeah.
My best friend in the whole world.
loyalty was when that's government, like
Yeah.
Because the government, because you're the patriot.
to my country.
And they said, fuck you, now we're going to kill you.
Well, country has nothing to do with government.
Well, country loyalty to.
Don't trust
And your passion?
Oh, what was it?
Punching,
Sure, we'll use the one off the paper.
torture,
But
Waterboarding?
Action for overcoming enemy talents. That's interesting.
Enemy powers.
Yeah, because you have no powers, so that would make sense.
Yes.
You know, when some guy's like, "I am lightning god," you're like, "Face punch,
all
face
right.
punch, face punch."
He's a rewritten prefab, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, not that extensively rewritten.
I like to be not generic in my use of powers. Oh, wait. No, I still want to see Patriot run up to some guy who's got like laser vision and go, face punch, face punch, face punch.
Puts a hand over his eyes. Now you can't do anything.
Well, it was laser.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You just give him two swollen black eyes, and he's not lasering anyone, is he?
Well,
It's like his laser beams are like really thin and firing in two different directions. Good work, Patriot. I try.
Oh no! Oh, duh! No, the ultimate weapon against a laser eye vision person. Oh god! Oh, hairspray is like if he tried to use it and he did it successfully after having it sticking to him and everything, it would set his face on fire.
So you burnt his eyes out. It was not a good day.
What should I draw?
Utah loyalty?
loyalty to the victims of power users.
So people that
Yeah.
you're around.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And your passion is...
Loyalty
passions
to
of
the
science.
victims, your victims,
Science.
the victims you made with your wild ride, Mr. Toad.
There were no victims. They were a victim of their 9 to 5. I added spice to their life.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
That's a way to look at it.
Oh.
It's a way. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's definitely a way to look at it.
Well, we're not discussing whether it's the right or wrong way.
Yeah.
We're just discussing how I feel.
Oh,
It's my loyalty, not yours.
it's post factual America, so there really is no picture of reality anymore.
Alternatively, there is.
We have been failing to hand out
Well,
XP.
to
as
you.
Yep. I'm aware. So
Buttons.
the session where we had at the mall was one, at least, let me look it up and how they exactly wanted to do it again. 'Cause there was procedure
Procedures!
for the XPs.
Experience. Kind of forgot that was a thing in this game.
Yep. No, there's like a certain number of points that James hands out, then we have to do a vote for someone else to get a point. And if we're not basically uniform in the vote, then no one gets a point. But it is a low XP
So
system.
if there's a tie, no one gets it.
Oh, there's a tie, excuse me.
Yeah.
My liver ripping should totally give me all the points. Anyway,
But you said that wasn't really a thing.
it's a joke, and it's allowed to be a joke.
It's real. It's real. It's not real. Everyone thinks it's real. Why does it keep happening then?
You don't get to vote on my powers. Wait a second,
You
everybody.
keep giving my characters their names and backstory, so fuck you, I get a vote on your powers. Your that's not even a power, it's a backstory element.
Wait a minute, no. All
Like,
the
here's my different name. Here's my name
all
that's
the
better using it.
all the information on your slide came from you.
Well, I'm talking in general, not for this specific game.
Well, that's because your characters suck.
Okay. And your characters steal people's livers.
Or teeth, or whatever.
Don't thrust your shoulder into the pencil. that's how a play stab turns into a real stab.
Well, you should all also not try to play stab me, because I am used to being horribly injured by you.
All right, so
Many years since we had anything like that.
mall session, everybody will get 2. And I believe we actually did vote on that one, and there was someone tied, and it fucked it up.
All
Or
right.
everybody voted for themselves or whatever.
The mall.
There was one I won because I got 3.
I don't remember that.
I had voted.
It wasn't the mall one because you nearly killed everybody.
Right.
It might have. Let's see. Okay, that was the mall one. So
Okay,
let's
The next one was the danger room.
danger room.
Everybody gets at least gets 1 for that. You get 1 for showing up.
All right.
So, and I'll just give everybody 1 additional.
All right. Since we just vote for the best player now, it's not Nick because he threw a grenade at my balls.
Okay, so you're not voting for Nick. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what
I
else.
would like to campaign for myself having, pulled the wires out instead of, using just like massive artillery or energy engine.
Yeah, well,
I was just disappeared into the walls.
Yeah, we were all getting shot while you were doing
Yeah,
that.
like, I'm gonna come over
Okay,
here.
so I'm going to count down from 3, and on 0, everybody point at the person you're voting for.
Not yourself.
And you can't be it yourself. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Kevin.
Okay, so Kevin gets a point for that one.
I think that was the one I got the point on.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
All right, we'll just
he
go
was
with that
jumping
one.
through the air and hitting shit with his tail. That was at least entertaining. To me.
Running around the room.
Okay.
Because I ran around on the wall. That's why I was like, I'm voting
Yeah.
for him because he ran on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, for the rise of the golf cart session, everybody gets 1 for that. I'm going to give Mose an extra point for actually trying to prevent people from dying.
I tried to stop them from the very start. Like,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'll give. I'm saying them individually now because I can remember last week. The other ones are a little too far away. I'll give Ryan 1 for bit of innovative use of his electrovision powers.
And causing mass chaos.
Eh,
Let's see.
it's the best kind of chaos.
I think what did Patriot do? Did he do something too?
All I can say is for that particular episode, I was the hero and they were the villains on a joyride through the city.
I was a hostage on a cart.
He did.
He
hold
was
the
kind
cart-
of a hostage.
He did hold the cart together. He had bicep porn. Huge amount of bicep porn.
I'm going to give Nick a point for being for not destroying the guards that escorted him out of the building.
Yeah.
There you go. You certainly could have easily done that.
That in its own way was a sort of a heroic action because you could have just laid them out without even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
What did the raptor do other than shop for nice clothes?
I kicked the golf cart that I was flying in on the roof, avoiding the tragic display.
He
of
launched the
death.
golf cart into the air,
Yeah.
making things worse.
I don't know if it was worse. We were flying down the middle of a street and we couldn't
80
turn.
miles an hour on the street. Yeah, I guess.
Small. I had a force shield. I was fine. Oh, that's probably not the best example.
We went through that truck. There's no more truck. Yeah, well, we're okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see about upgrading my.
We're discussing
electro
about session 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm mapping my XP by session.
Okay.
Yeah, me
That's a very
too.
good idea. All right.
The one with the mall, the one with the danger cart, the one with the golf cart.
I'm going by session 2, session 3.
Eh.
Session 1 I didn't mark down because it was character creation.
Let's see. What did he do that was good? I'm trying to think if I can pull something up here.
No, nothing's popping in my head that was
Heroic.
extra. That could have went worse if you hadn't have done something.
Well, the golf cart.
That's
Yeah.
got to be a mixed bag, man.
Yeah.
You're the one who go. You're the one. Oh, like go. We'll go get a cab, or we could use your electric power to make the golf cart go 80 miles an hour.
No.
I can't say no to that because it's too awesome.
You should say no. Anyway.
And you should have, even though I encouraged it.
So what I'm hearing is next time we need a small hovercraft.
So, all right. So, voting for session 4, Rise of the Golf Cart. 3, 2, 1.
No one's ever going to vote for me. Wait, you are? Oh, I thank you.
Yeah.
So there.
You actually
is
did
that a
something
four-way tie?
heroic that
I
session.
did.
So
No, actually, I think they were both voting for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I voted
Okay.
for
I voted for Ryan
Maybe
because
give him bonus
the
points.
power in the golf cart was.
He went off humor,
I went
not
off
heroics.
He doesn't have to go off of anything. He goes off whatever he wants. I went for Nick because he at least tried. He recognized it was a bad idea, but went along with the team like he's supposed to. So he tried to minimize
So I
damage.
only got
You're,
one. from that.
you're way
Yeah.
too passive for a military man, though. I would recommend definitely stepping up your attitude.
Yeah, I'll try.
And just so we're clear, in the gaining experience point section, the final section of it says, "Players play fair. Politicking for votes. You vote for me this session, I'll vote for you next time." Is a good way to miss out on GM given experience points.
So telling us why we should be voting a particular direction is bad, Mose. Bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Wait. Have you seen my polls? Sorry.
You got the greatest polls. Everyone says my polls are the best polls.
Why am I envisioning you carrying a pole with a flag on it?
What else would it be?
An opinion pole would be a flag with a white flag with a bunch of writing on it. Expressing
So
opinion.
I evened out at 2 points per session so far. I won one vote, giving me 3, and then I only got one
Yeah.
last week because I wasn't that heroic.
Mm.
So, this week on Wild Talents.
Yes, indeed. So, to recap briefly, you guys had landed on the shore of Lake Michigan, recovered yourselves, and decided it was best to vacate the area and
Let's be clear. We watched the news show about what we did, and several of us went, yeah, that was kind of beyond the pale. We are bad people and need to quit.
Hey. You're a bad person.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Liver Thief.
I don't know why you're getting this. I do not know why you're getting this.
So you had a flash drive that you got off of
Dead, not
Lieutenant
ready.
Gerald Frank.
So, now that you guys have screwed this up for us, let's go,
Let's examine this real fast here. We all fucked up, to varying extents. There's no singular amount of blame to be laid on anybody. Some of us have less blame than others. You have the least. And of course, one of us has far more blame than any other individual member.
He's the least. I said no.
Yeah, this is not. I don't think they decided to cut us loose after one mission. It's been the last 3 or 4 missions we've been
Ongoing.
on.
I see.
Yeah. The T-Rex thing at the jewelry store. The fight at the water park didn't go well either.
Yeah,
We
you
kinda-
probably shouldn't have transformed in front of a bunch of civilians out in the mall either.
Well,
You should excuse yourself or something.
yeah, because people know this face and think to themselves, superhero.
I'm just saying, you're on camera somewhere, and they got your regular face or disguised face. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what.
There, I look different.
Okay, what in the fuck? You can't do that unless it's a power. Anyway.
I think I actually.
Out of comedy, he can.
Yeah, sure. Just like the livers.
That's why we let you take livers, because it's comedy.
That and we want to keep ours.
It's not working. It's not working. Anyway.
I didn't learn how to do force fields because I wanted to protect myself. It was all for my liver.
it's the only force field he's able to create in his normal form. Liver shield. Okay, I'm gonna teach you the kidney punch. No, the kidney punch, not the snatch.
You could live with one, you pansy. Anyway. I'm not admitting anything. I'm just saying it's
Red
effective.
stew and somebody needs to give me a kidney.
I'm voting for you next time. Oh, that killed me. Oh, okay. So, we're in a safe house apparently.
So yes, we're going to.
Describe to me where it is and how you got there.
All right, I got one.
Oh.
All right. So since we can be anywhere, we're outside of Roanoke, Minnesota.
Well, how did we get there?
We can fly. It's not that we were at Chicago
Yeah,
last
that's
time. That's
true.
actually not that far away. When everyone here can fly 80 miles an hour.
There's a reason that we invested in a saddle for this guy over here.
Yeah. So you guys weren't around. The Patriot probably remembers it. Greene County affair. But you were busy looking at the maps for all the tactical doctrine and stuff. Reggie and I were busy looking at the background intelligence because you're the Patriot. And that guy that we were looking for, they knew he knew about 4 of the safe houses, so they burned the safe houses. Well, I happened to memorize a couple of them. Reggie memorized a couple other ones. We found the guy dead, so he didn't have time to reveal him. So they burned the safe houses and took him off the books. But the guy who knew about him was dead before he could have possibly revealed him. So this safe house is off the books, off the radar, and all ours.
Perfect.
Well, holy shit. It's good because I could use some shut-eye.
Fair enough, Ryan, roll me 5. Roll me your command dice.
Let's see here. Let's see, print. Command. Okay. 5, 6, 7.
You have 7 command dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was afraid he was going to accidentally kill somebody.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of. Oh, if you actually kill someone, you get fucked. I am dropping a dice.
To do what?
Isn't that how you expand the? You take one dice out and you can expand the effect by 1.
You can increase the speed. You can ignore a botched result if you drop 1 dice.
You can set aside one. You can say that's a 9,
Or yeah, you can choose what that dice is going to be ahead of time.
or you can. You can do what you were saying, but you still have to get at least 2 of
That's
it.
what I know. That's what I mean. But that's what I'm done now.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna roll and see if I get 2 successes. And I roll and I get 2 7s. So 3 7s effectively.
All right.
Just to do something different with the dice.
Yeah, fair enough. So with a 7, that's pretty good. You were able. So when you through the last couple years since the what did you call it? The what?
Greene County
The
affair.
Greene County affair. You've had some time and you've put a little bit of your own personal money into this place, and you have a not like a top of the line like government type of line computer, but you have like a top level like commercial level computer
Okay.
system. Basic accommodations for about 6 people,
Okay. All right.
and it's relatively it's electrically off the grid, but not. Like you still have, if you want,
Internet?
like internets and stuff like that, you have to get that from somewhere.
There's a cell phone tower right down the road. There's a place around here someplace I'll have to find. We'll just shut it back in there. We'll have network again.
That's good. I want to get a little bit of an update, like what the what's
Also,
going on.
the room at the end of the hall, on the left, The one on the right's mine. The one on the left, no one's going in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No one's going.
Okay.
Why that?
Reggie's room, man.
Oh.
Reggie and I were at the briefing and saw the split thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you think I buy computers?
I thought you could like jump into them, you know.
Oh yeah, no, that gets weird.
Oh,
I'm a big blob of electricity. Those
Yeah.
use very small blobs of electricity.
I thought you was the Freakazoid back before. Well, know what they called you, Freakazoid?
Thunk!
That is not okay.
Freakazoid.
So, Doc, how long do you think it'll take to get into that flash drive?
Hold on, I'm updating my Facebook profile.
You turn
It
off
doesn't
that
seem like a
geolocation
top-
thing, right?
That doesn't sound like a top priority. Saying.
Fine, it'll be my next priority.
Alright.
Updating the Facebook.
Yeah.
I've had to delete so many accounts recently.
Who would know why?
Yeah. I ain't got that problem.
So, flash drive cracking, I think it's like,
Let's see.
it can take so many days. If you roll dice, you can shave time off of that.
Well, it'll be a security systems roll because you're beating an encryption.
Okay. I got none of that.
Neither do I.
Which is, it's a mind stat.
I ain't never touched a computer until like last year. They told me I had to know how to use it.
I got 5 mind.
What about, like, so I can't use computers?
Knowledge computers?
You're a stupid
That's-
doctor.
Knowing about computers, but you're breaking a security code.
Yeah.
It's a security systems roll.
Gotcha.
What's mine plus security systems, or?
Yep. Taking your time.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking your time, you can get 1 or 2 bonus dice with it. You gain 1 die per time unit spent to complete the task. So,
Can I get any bonuses if I do some research on encryptions first?
that's part of taking your. That would be like,
Well, I mean, I have the research skill, so that's why I was asking.
yeah. Let's see. Where am I at?
Finding some better code hacking software.
Yeah,
So,
my Google is strong.
Google, hack, encryption, flash drive. Hey, there's like 57 how-tos. This one's a video.
Well, it's probably the drive is encrypted and the files are encrypted on the drive.
First, get them off of the encrypted drive, then attempt to break the encryption on the files.
Sure, if you want to roll research first, you can try that.
Maybe you'll get 3 bonus dice in the actual hack.
Do you... trying to find the section. Can you tell us how many days it's going to take?
So,
I
yeah.
have an example of how this works.
So yeah, it says once the time scale is determined, you make a roll. So what? It says the width of the roll tells you how long the action takes. So it's basically it's gonna definitely start.
That's what it was. So you say this will take like 5 days. His width shaves off that many days off the task.
So research 4 5s.
Wow.
Which probably takes them a day or two. They probably would think it's like, I'll research it first. Cool. It takes you 2 days to do the research. Okay, and you shaved off 1 day of time doing the encryption.
So your 4 5s was on your research roll.
Correct.
Okay. So what that means, so your 4 means you found what the information that you found relatively quick. I was going to say it was a day for research. So say it's called out 20, not like a full 24-hour day, but maybe like a 10-hour day. So we'll say that shaped it down to like 6 hours. So in the 6 hours, you find a quality 5 piece of information.
Right.
So how that works.
Okay.
All right. So the quality 5. Let me find that. Okay. No height based on that. Okay, so we know what the difficulty height is going to be. So depending on the action hour, time scale, contested measurement, combat rounds, minutes, hours, days, longer, blah, 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 blah. Team sets time scale based on specifics of the action. And take rounds, or decoding complicated communicate might take days. That's the example they give.
Yeah.
But there are circumstances that may take longer, it's up to me, whatever. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Subtract the width of the roll from 5 to find out how many units of time it takes. Oh, okay. So subtract the width of your roll to figure out how many days it takes to, how many time units it takes to complete the task. So your research would have taken hours, so it took an hour.
Okay.
We're just going to use this as the kind of the test to figure this
Yeah.
out. Okay, so it takes an hour. You find on some
Reddit board. Because that's where you find stuff.
He's got you there.
you find some links on a Reddit board to take it as somewhere else
That requires Bitcoin.
that requires.
Bitcoin.
4chan. Oh God, why am I here? Everything here is horrible.
That requires you to have an invite.
How much porn does he have to sift through to find the information?
There's
It'd be easier
literally
for me
no
to tell
time.
you how much not porn he had to sift through.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
One of the answers begins with all, and the other.
Hey, what's that?
Did you know raptor porn is a thing?
Wait,
When you say raptor, you mean the
Wait a
you
second.
raptor or like a bird raptor?
Utah space Patriot. Enter. Oh God, fanfics! Fanfics everywhere! Oh!
Hey, you guys is famous. That's pretty cool, right?
No, not at all.
Wait. Oh God, it's something about them being locked in a room with the mall together buying jewelry. It's recent,
Wait.
and Revenant is in the ground watching.
How the fuck would they even know that?
Once you're actually there, you freak.
What page is that stuff on, James?
That time stuff is on 18. All right, so I'm just making a call on what your quantity of 5 gave you. All right, so you've seen. Okay, so what you found was another example of a similar type of decryption that you're seeing, or of encryption that you're seeing, and how this. And you read about how that person broke that encryption. So you start down that path with this one,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're eventually going to hit. There's going to be a complication where it's different than
Right.
the other one. Then you'll have to. So you're like halfway done, quickly. Then you get to a spot that's like, okay, fuck, better try something else. Let's try this thing. And that's where your roll will come in.
My roll was 2 7s.
Okay.
Unless he gets the bonus dice for the
Unless I get a bonus dice for something.
research or whatever.
Yeah.
Give you a bonus width on it. So that reduces the time.
Okay.
So your hour of research saved you a day of time.
Yeah.
So that means 5. Your roll is 2, so 5 minus 3. It's going to take 3 days to figure this drive out.
Okay.
So in that time, while he's at their, most of the day figuring the shit out, what are you guys doing?
There's gotta be some shit to do. Isn't there a town nearby?
Yes. The central headquarters of the Mayo Clinic is right over there.
Where did you say this was?
Mayo Clinic.
Right.
Try with the Roanoke, I think. What is that? Where's, no, give me a sec here. Rochester. It might be Rochester is what I'm thinking of here. Give me a sec here. I should have done the Spam Museum one. Give me a sec here.
I ain't no sickie. I don't need to go to no Mayo Clinic.
NATO.
Let's just say it's outside of
NATO.
Austin, Minnesota, because then I could say we can
Yes.
go to the Spam Museum, and that's fun.
All right.
And they're close. They're pretty close to each other. So we're right outside of Austin, Minnesota. Oh my!
Still in the middle of nowhere. Got it.
Yep. Their Spam Museum is there though. So I said we go to the Spam Museum, and then we go out to the bar. And we get a whole bunch of hard cider and some cheese curls.
I could eat some Spam. It's okay. I mean,
Oh,
once you get past the sliminess.
World headquarters of Spam in Austin. That's where they make this stuff.
Well, I thought that was why we was going to that museum. I don't want to go look at it. It's just food. Who cares?
The museum's awesome though.
How is that awesome?
I can't even begin to tell you. I
Then I
want.
guess it's not.
I open up the refrigerator, grab like a can of Spam. I mean, see, this stuff is all fresh made here in Austin.
Spam can be
Wait,
fresh.
Was there anything else in that fridge?
Reggie, I don't eat, and Reggie loves himself some Spam. There's some bread.
I'm gonna.
If you want to make a Spam,
I'm gonna
lunch-
fry this stuff.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah. I mean,
I imagine this is day one. This is like a day 2. So you said there's a museum, huh? Just like slumped backwards in a chair, possibly not touching it.
there's like 6 empty cans of Spam nearby. Don't worry though, I got multiple flavors. There's jalapeno Spam and
How the hell is that a thing?
oh, they got in Hawaii. They have like 100 different varieties of Spam, and this is where they make it, so it's all here.
Hawaii?
Yeah,
like,
they look-
do they got like different? They got like dolphin. 'Cause I eat a dolphin. I mean, they look like meat to begin with. They're all slick and shit. Like, look at that. They're salt preserved meat, you know? Right? Because in salt water, sure, why
Let's
not?
eat Flipper.
What? You was violent.
Don't eat Flipper.
What? Do you love dolphins now? You screw dolphins when I'm not looking? What the hell? Hitting me over dolphins.
Don't even have a penis anymore.
I didn't even know that.
Well,
I
did.
feel very bad for you, but I still did not need to know.
How am I supposed to even have? I mean, no.
Oh god, his face is a penis. Your mind is wandering. Get it under control.
I'll have to work on that. Actually, I was looking at the body change miracle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, your character looks horrible.
What the hell is that?
It's like the Incredible Hulk as a gorilla guy.
So it's the Incredible Grodd.
Something like that. Like, no one ever made a truly earth-shaking strong guy who was also a gorilla. The gorillas are always like, I am relatively strong because I'm a gorilla and stronger than a human being. It's like, yeah, but you're really big, like a actual earth-shattering strong guy. Anyway.
Well, when you guys go to the museum on your way back, can you swing by, what is it, Piggy Blue's Barbecue?
Oh, pork BQs.
Oh, it's
Anything
Piggy
with
Blue's.
Spam, yes.
That
Yes,
does
we can.
sound better than Spam.
Piggy Blues. Oh,
I'm a little burned down on
Let me
Spam.
see.
3 meals is enough in a row.
yep, I've eaten there. That place is fucking awesome. I'm not
You've
shitting.
got to stop that.
Oh God, I can't even move. You know, I've eaten there. That place is fucking awesome. I mean, like, ridiculously good. and it's like $7, and it's like, thud, here is a chicken.
All right, well, I'll be there. Let me know when you're done.
Yeah, I'm coming too.
Alright.
Yeah, I want some of those potato slices with, you know.
Okay, I'll get you some to go, jeez.
Why don't you come? I mean, apparently we three are going.
He's got work to do.
Take a break.
There's days worth of decryption on this.
You got a PhD. You studied enough? College boy? Jeez.
I'm trying to get through this flash drive.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you.
I mean, I can't just pass through it and grab the information.
I don't think that would
Can you
work.
pass through it?
That makes sense. He seems like he could.
I don't have. I got like one. I no. It's expensive. I didn't
Stick your
take.
penis in it.
Stick it where your penis should be.
Yes!
I can R2D2 things.
He can make himself a vagina for my flash drives. I love it.
Yeah, no, I fry electronics like that. No, I checked the point cost of it. It would be. I can't afford it right now. I can get like less dice in it than you'd have.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, no. I did not go for that. I was thinking about going that way, but then I figured, I'm a doctor! I'm much better at these things than you are! Despite absence of training.
Well, the idea is that, you know, originally, you know, somebody else was handling this.
Well, I imagine the encryption fighting back if you put it in yourself, too. It's like, my brain!
Oh no, no! I'm Agent Smithing it! I'm Agent...
I got
am
an
now government
STD!
encryption.
I just got digital herpes from that drive.
Derpies? You got derpies?
I got derpies.
Hey, we're going. We're apparently going to a piggy barbecue restaurant thing.
Yeah, which is awesome. If you're in Austin, go there.
Eat barbecue. Play some darts. Kill time.
Stuffed baked potato. That's barbecue pork and that potato right there covered in cheese.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take one of those. What that guy's over there that the table's having. I'll take 2 of those.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Really, we're already there.
All right, so we're hanging out there for a couple days decrypting. Anything
Drinking from
happen
mason
while we're
jars.
there.
Couple days, we don't leave the restaurant.
This is yeah.
Pork. 2 forks. Fork.
Fork in the forking.
Fork and forking.
Pork in the forking.
That's what I'm talking about. How about that?
Loading.
Yep. So you guys are.
Yeah. We eat there. We go to the Spam Museum. We eat there again. Yep, I've been there.
Yep. That's the downtown area. So you guys walk around here and there, and
It is straight and on the right.
Yep.
Only place I could find there. Every day I was there, I ate there.
fair enough. So you see, this is a very it has a very small town atmosphere. I mean, this is the downtown area you're seeing. It's very. I wouldn't maybe go as far as to call it rustic, but that's maybe a little too much. It's definitely 50s, 60s era.
That's off of slideshow.
I bet you could get a electric bicycle from that shop.
Don't, please.
We're being even, man. We're not trying to gather up all this attention.
You caught in 2 seconds too. Shit.
You could just buy it. I didn't say steal it.
Well, yeah, but then as soon as I get on that thing, it's going 80 miles an hour. There is only one choice for me. And there's a highway right over there that's straight as a fucking ruler for the next 15, 20 miles. So I'd just be blowing down that
It's gonna
thing on a
wind up
bicycle.
in the air looking like freaking ET should be in a basket in front.
So I'll put a force barrier in front of it, shove Revenant into the force barrier, so his little head was sticking out, and be like,
I'm not down with this. I do not like this idea. I do not agree.
yeah, we've done enough stupid shit. We need to stop for a little while.
So you they bring your order up, and it all looks amazing. The music's playing. It's pretty. It's not really super crowded in here right now. It's busy. The waitresses are moving back and forth, and waiters and waitresses are moving back and forth, but they don't look like they're too stressed or anything.
Oh my God, the taters!
There, of course, there are TVs in there that are playing.
Yep.
This is freaking badass.
So it's been, we'll say it's been about a week since the golf cart incident.
Took us that long to get here.
Full of potatoes.
Week gone by, I'm sure everyone's forgotten about us by now.
Went on the news.
Damn it, you suck so much, Patriot. Actually, what's your character's real name?
Jason Bourne.
Jason it is.
Drew.
Jason, you're an idiot.
Yeah, it was Drew.
No, Drew? Okay, Drew, you're an idiot.
And I had to name Dr. Utah. He's John Soros. Because Soros sounds like Soros.
Well, I was gonna do Jason.
Okay.
John's fine.
Okay. Jonathan Jason Soros.
Orlando!
Yeah, that name, that no white man on the planet.
Except for Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
He is the whitest of white men. Few are whiter.
I'm not sure he's a man.
There's also that. His name should be Orlando. Anyway.
He's pretty.
He sure is. Moving on! So we come on the news.
On
apparently.
the TV.
Awesome.
The White House press secretary comes on.
Spicy.
Shh. This is a fantasy reality. You don't know.
Yeah, sure, it's a fantasy reality. This is just like the one we live in.
Don't pull this shit. Anyway.
Well, that's the only thing that gets his views.
Come on, be positive.
All right, so he comes on and says he's going to deliver a statement about the rise in incidents involving superpowered citizens. This is complete news to you guys. You haven't heard of any kind of, even before when you were in there was no escalation of any kinds or anything like that.
You ever heard this shit before? This is coming as news to me.
No. This is it's all new.
I've been around a few times.
So he goes about, and I'm just going to summarize, but he says there's been a exponential rise of issues coming from the superpowered citizens of the country.
They have been a little busier lately.
They've been many people have been caught using doing questionable things. They're not going to give details out because of the families on there, but
they're not going to give details. In other words, we're lying, and we don't want you to be able to fact check us.
But the incidents in Chicago have brought it to a head, and they're going to within the week they're going to be naming the head of the new task force.
Wait. They already had task force.
Neil's out of a job.
Why would they close one task force to open another? That's
Bureaucracy.
You're going to put that money somewhere.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. Don't let people starve. Feed them with that money.
And this new task force will be specifically designed to build a wall, contain these new threats as they come up.
There's a force field becomes a wall.
That makes sense. We would want to contain those threats. I wonder if I can sign up. We should go apply.
Just as slowly.
Hey, I trust my government.
Donk!
Ha!
Bad patriot.
Ha!
Drew, shush.
Wah!
Let's let this whole thing settle down first.
Hey, they laid us off, but, it's nothing stopping us from applying again.
Listen to Lando, alright?
Remember Reggie? Your old friend Reggie who you used to go bar hopping with?
Yeah?
Do you
This is
remember
whispers.
what?
These are all whispers, by the
Do you
way.
remember how they let go and laid off Reggie?
Whisper yellow.
That was a training accident.
Stage whispers.
And as soon as we decrypt this drive, we'll find out what happened.
But what about the other guy? What's his name up in the control room? He's
Frank?
blown up.
Frank,
Frank, he's dead, man.
equipment malfunction, or an attack. I don't know, it's hard to tell. No one was around. Again, when we decrypt this drive, we'll know.
Why are you leaving here if you don't leave this shit? What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, oh, yes, he's got
I'm
a
going to give
point
him the
there.
benefit of the doubt.
He's got a point. We'll just look at the information that Frank held in his dead hand that was critically important, and we'll look through that and we'll figure it out.
You didn't see Neil. I looked in the man's eyes.
We're not. Hi. Oh yes. I'd like another drink. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll take
He wants another potato wedges.
Yeah, more potatoes with the pork on it. It's great stuff.
Here's your pitcher of sweet tea
I'm totally all about the sweet tea.
and your deep fried cheese curds.
Oh my god.
Ow, 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 ow. I can't even taste these. Ow, 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 ow.
Stop!
I don't even need to eat them. Ow, 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 ow. I left 3 for you. Oh, 2. Ow, ow.
Should I bring another order?
Yes.
Anyway.
I can feel them boiling up in my gut.
You are a son of a bitch.
What happens with that food once it...
You know, I just think it's best that you don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Is that where the gold comes from?
And the copper and several other precious metals, because apparently all of the rest of it just disintegrates away eventually.
He's some kind of freaky alchemy guy.
So if I fed you like some computer parts, would we get more gold? Could I use you to like process it down?
No.
I have a new business.
Silicon,
Hey, this could work.
Silicon burns to ash or something, right?
Gold's worth a lot right now.
Gold just pulls. Yeah,
Mine
would
and
it
the
separate?
chemicals, no, we don't need that. This is
separate
better
out
for
like
the
that?
environment. Think about it.
No.
You just got to eat these
It
computer
takes
chips.
forever for that to happen. Like, I will be sitting on this cheese curds for like 2 or 3 days. That's just 1 plate of cheese curds and a chicken and like 6 things of beer and some hard cider.
So you're saying if we stopped feeding you that stuff, you'd process the gold faster?
Let's say just a little bit lower. Lower.
Just shoot lightning at him until he stops being annoying. I'm willing to spend as long as it takes.
Hey, look, there's a TV. We should continue watching the TV.
yeah.
Hey, there's footage of a flying golf cart. That's awesome.
That's true. Yeah. Well,
This is
he's
fucking great.
continuing on. He's taking questions from the press now, and in the we'll just say it's CNM news.
It's the Central Moves Network.
Yes.
Central Moose Network. You know,
Moves Network.
we're close enough to Canada. We're getting Canadian email or Canadian channels.
Is that what it is? Moves.
Hey,
I thought it was
here's
moves.
the American president. Eh?
And while
How
he's,
about you listen to him now?
while he's answering questions, in the bottom left corner of the screen is the footage from the Chicago event.
Do you remember explosions? I don't remember explosions.
Leading into the table. You know what you don't see there? Me. You don't see me.
No, they're in the corner.
Nah,
No, why do you have a chainsaw? Huh?
that's not me. It's why you got the chainsaw in the hand of... Who the fuck is that? Why is that dude with a chainsaw? He's got the mask in his
Look,
face.
the wings are there, but there's like a T-Rex head. Utah can't do a T-Rex and the.
I think he's midway. Yeah. He was midway.
Oh, okay.
That's an ugly thing. When he doesn't go heal
No,
again,
yeah,
it gets
there's
really
me
ugly.
holding on. Wait, why do I got that third arm with a gun in it? That's not even a thing.
That's odd. Huh.
It's been made to look worse than it really is.
And it was pretty bad to begin with.
Oh, anyway, maybe we should let the game master tell us what's going on.
No, I'm fine with that.
Really bad CG. No one else noticed.
The most of the plebes can't tell a difference anymore. So
Glitch.
you guys finish eating and you leave.
There was no mention of pay, so I guess we turned it down.
Unless you guys want to start tracking dollars, then yeah,
No.
no mention of that.
I pulled like a wad of 20s.
That's part of the safe. Part of the safe house
Yeah.
was stored some money there. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, we got like 15 more rolls of 20s there, so don't spend them all.
I don't need much.
So you're walking down the street, and you get to that intersection there, and you kind of notice that I mean, it's not really late. It's only like about 8:30 at this point, and there's really not any cars moving around. There's no people. Most of everything's shut down.
They're on a meeting at the Masonic Lodge.
I see that there, yeah.
It seems, I mean, even for this size of a town, it seems a little more dead than it should be.
That is kind of weird.
It's got a kind of high noon kind of feeling to it, don't it?
Yep, and we still had about 2 miles to walk to get back to the safe house in the middle of fuck nowhere.
And you continue, and you get reach the safe house fine.
No.
Tension, tension, tension. Nothing.
Looking as we're walking. No way. No.
I'm looking for electronic devices.
Slide should go back on.
I mean, eventually, eventually, a vehicle goes by, pickup truck, there's a couple people in it.
Yeah, we should have probably asked why there were so few people in town.
Well, you're walking and they're driving, so they're not going to stop.
Yeah, no. You've got to really work on listening into radio waves. I'm going to try again. Okay, I heard every show at the same time. It sounds like this.
Pup poker face.
Hey, quit that! Quit. Why is there feedback on the comms? Stop doing that.
No, I remember English now. I'll stop doing that.
Hey.
Hey.
So you guys wake up the next morning. You've been, you're getting close. You feel like you're getting close.
All out dead.
I walk in with more coffee. I got coffee. Reggie.
Cup. Use the cup.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys. I'm just used to. All right. There. More coffee.
Thanks.
Whiner.
The keyboards don't like it.
You think by now you would have learned to get a waterproof keyboard.
It is. It just holds it there and you have to dump it out.
How many beds in the safe house?
6.
6?
Well,
I guess I'll take a room for my stuff.
5.
5 of it.
5 of it.
They've already moved in.
I have
If there are fewer beds, it's just like, yeah, I will just sleep while floating. Just like completely invisible, intangible, and silent.
Nope, you're tangible. Just
No.
invisible.
The worst and most horrible thing happens. He starts floating in the middle of the night, wakes up in the morning. Doo 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 doo.
There was a slight breeze in the ether. It just moved you into the...
Somebody who creates force fields likes to go and push things out of the house that shouldn't be there. Since there's no real drag, you just keep on drifting.
Wake up in a field full of cows.
I smell cow farts. Smell a lot of cow farts. Hey, cows farting. All right.
So you
That makes a lot of sense.
and you start your work on the drive again today. Make me one of your knowledge computer rolls. You know what? Make it sense computers.
Two 5s.
You're noticing the network's real spotty, and it's cutting in and out a lot.
Well, all right. I'll go. Come on, Revan. We'll go track the network connection over to the
Check
cell
the
tower.
line for a while. I think I'm going to go offline. Go ahead and take the house offline for a while.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Just in case somebody's tracking, I may have set something off on this drive.
Oh, okay. Well,
Of course, common sense in my computer school in the first place would have been telling me that do your research here, hack it on your laptop, which isn't online. But I don't know that actually happened.
That was never said.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
I got overwhelmed by the fact there was this really big computer here, and it did all this stuff that it
Yep,
couldn't do.
my
Look at that massive tower.
Yep, it's a supercomputer. We got it from the villain, Dr. Supercomputer.
Who looks like a supercomputer. As a matter of fact, this case looks exactly like Dr. Supercomputer's supercomputer case. The one he lived in, not the one he owned.
Yeah.
That was separate from himself.
See where the head should be? Yeah, that's where Patriot punched him. He was trying to shoot Patriot with laser vision, and Patriot just ran up to him and went, boom, boom,
Laser
boom,
vision
boom,
again,
boom,
okay.
boom.
Data vision.
Data vision.
I thought we turned this.
Ones and
into
zeros!
something
Ones and zeros!
Yeah, Reggie and I were in charge of turning it in.
Shooting the
We
matrix.
brought his head in.
Sometimes it hits you, sometimes it doesn't. It's ones and zeros.
Okay. Alright, so,
Neil said, bringing me his head. We brought him his head. We've complied with mission directives.
yeah, alright, so we gotta go do some recon. Here, let me make it so you look alone. Just in case. Little sneaky sneak.
Let's see here. I can grab some gizmo and just plug it on, plug it into the. Actually, I can just see. I just start tracking the cable through the ground, looking for breaks in the cable or anything like that.
Okay. You do indeed find a break in the cable. Well, it's not a full break, but you see it going, like connecting in and on and off in one
Okay.
area.
Like stop on top of it and look around. Have it right underneath the ground. If you're going to see the cable, and it looks like maybe there's like the casing or something screwed up on it. We'll have to go into town and buy some equipment.
Go
fix that.
Oh, we can't just like splice it with tape or something?
Well, we might be able to if we had tape.
Let me have a feel here. Just like reach down into the ground. Caressing the wire. Does it feel broken?
Or does he feel something attached to the wire?
I was thinking about this. Do we have it? Is it written out that you can just do part of your body, or does it have to be your whole body at once?
I assume it's my whole body. I mean, I guess if you think about it, what's her face? Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
She could do part of her body, but the way it's phrased, I have to turn solid to like do damage to somebody.
He probably could spend willpower to effectively just turn one point of his part of his body.
Or
Right.
spend points on an extra or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it if it's, but I didn't know if it was the power. It was as written. If it was, it's on or off, but it's not like this is on, this is
Is
off,
it
this
hard-
is on, this is off.
Wait, is it hard die or wiggle die or what kind of dice is it?
Oh, I forgot.
Because if it's hard dice, I'm definitely going to say it's his whole body all the time.
Yeah.
Wiggle dice would probably
One wiggle die.
that would probably indicate he's got a finer control over it. He might. I'd lock him into whatever he says. But if it's not hard dice, yes, he definitely 100%
Yeah,
earns
I
tangible.
agree with that. Yeah.
Wiggle dice, he's probably got some degree of control over if he wants it. He could say he's just doing his arm or his hand.
Right now, I'm just feeling my passing through shit, so I don't have any reason to be partially phased.
Okay. So, well, you reach. The cable's completely buried.
They're saying if you went solid in the ground, you'd have dirt in your arm.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to go solid there. I'm trying to just, feel like,
Well, how do you
if you're
feel?
putting.
He has the ability to sense the things he's passing through, is what he's saying.
Okay.
I should, certainly.
Okay.
I don't go numb because it's substantial. So
But okay, we'll talk about that later.
okay.
So you go down there and it feels like the outer conduit that the cable's running through has been broken. But it's kind of hard to tell by what. I mean, without actually digging it up.
Yeah, it feels like it's been broken. I don't know if it's a cut or if it's a splice or a tear from a root.
Go first.
Maybe we should have a look-see
first.
before
There.
we, yeah. A little bit of like a steam shovel thing going on. It's,
I'm superhumanly strong, so I just start digging. Like, yeah, don't.
Any luck figuring out what that?
Oh, don't ask. I'm digging in the mud like a fucking dog.
Why don't you come back and get one of the shovels from here in the corner?
Because I'll be done by the time I get down to that.
No, plus you don't want to, shove a piece of metal through the wire and finish breaking it.
So
I thought he could sense the wire.
He can, but I can't sense what he's sensing.
Anyway,
I dig it up there, Hayden.
Yeah.
I'm strong enough that I don't really care.
I'm just very confused in the conversation. Okay,
So
carry
I
on.
like
reach it into
brush,
a pool
brush,
and
brush,
try
brush,
to tell
brush.
the oil
Okay.
from the water, man.
there's the cable.
So as you're getting down there, it's about 2 feet down.
Okay, that doesn't take very long.
Yeah, as you get down to it, there is actually looks like a gopher hole's went up to it, a tunnel up to it, and it looks like it had started to gnaw at it, but it didn't break its way through, and it dug on in a tunnel out past.
God damn it.
For real,
But for
our
what-
enemy is a gopher.
For whatever, but there is actually so you can see teeth marks on the conduit, but where you thought it was broke, you're looking at it. It looks like a chunk was cut out of the conduit,
Dr. Gopher.
and
The Gopher Super Bill.
and some of the wires in there have been cut, not torn, been cut.
That's weird.
That's terrifying because this was working yesterday.
Hey, what'd you say about the gerbil?
The gerbil died.
Unless he didn't, he wants revenge.
Oh no, gerbil died horribly.
Okay.
We couldn't even bury him.
I'm just saying, little burrowing rodent type person,
Look, I had to explain to his wife that he died as a gerbil and didn't turn back into a human being like we all thought he would. So she had to have a funeral for her husband, who was a gerbil. It was really incredibly awkward.
I thought
That must have been
was just
cheaper.
a guy that got smaller, but he wore a gerbil suit.
Look, if we could have gotten him to change back, he would have been in his gerbil outfit because he was proud of being the gerbil, and he was good friends with Richard Gere. But still,
How do you know you have the right gerbil body?
look,
There are a lot of wild gerbils here in the U.S. I don't know what.
he was
Get off the
our,
comms. We're talking.
Whatever.
Because you're not there.
the gerbil was a friend of ours. I don't think how we could have missed his body. I mean, we're in the middle of a cyber battle with Chinese ninjas. I don't think we could have mistaken.
You think it was Chinese ninjas will cut the wire?
I have no idea who cut the wire. Alright, fine. We'll just fix the damn wire. Did Reggie leave his wiring kit that has all of his supplies next to the supercomputer? Please let Reggie have left his wiring kit with all of his supplies next to the supercomputer.
Nope.
God damn it.
No, but maybe it's in that room back there.
It's not. It doesn't have to be pretty enough, and just get some electrical tape.
The wires are cut. We're going to have to splice the wires back together.
Splice the wire. You don't gotta do nothing fancy though. Just twist them up.
Alright,
No.
fine.
Well, if they stole the supercomputer,
As long as
I'm gonna go into Reggie's room real
the
quick. Let's see
inspector
what else
don't
he
come.
took.
I always used to say in my apartment building, if the inspector
All right.
don't
You get that
come,
tingling like
it's
somebody
up
messing
to
with the
code.
thermostat in the house.
I always used to say in my old apartment building, if the super don't come, it's up to code.
Fine. Well, I spend the next several... Since I can see when the wires start working again, I spend the next several minutes winding wires back together.
Okay.
You welding?
So you go into Reggie's
Oh, I
room.
can do that.
Yep. I'm looking for other things he's stolen that he should have turned in.
Hey, is that kid in there?
But kid.
Yeah, the computer kid.
Oh, Kit. Look.
Your child in there? There's a skeleton in here.
Dr. Supercomputer and the computer kid. Reggie kept the computer kid. Look, when Reggie got killed, I wasn't exactly upset with it, but he was a friend. He had these demons. And one of his demons was a 12-year-old boy.
No! Too far! Too far.
Okay.
It's okay. He's 18 now.
No.
If you count the years since he died. Anyway.
So you go into Reggie's room, and it looks pretty organized, and nothing's like out of place or anything. Like the beds, it's made like it hasn't been slept in. There's a small dresser. It looks just like your room, except it's. You want to look further, or just go? Eek, nothing in there. Eek. It's up to you.
I probably don't have that much time. Yeah, I'll just look and Nothing stands out of like a huge gun in the corner. Or
Ooh, I'm Reggie.
No, you're not. You're having to shut up.
It's true.
I'll leave it alone.
Okay.
Was this toolkit in there?
I didn't see it.
Did you check the closet? Or under the bed? Between the mattresses. He was really pried on that kit.
Between the mattresses, huh?
So they're talking. Meanwhile, I'm looming while he's like spot welding. Like, yeah,
Alright.
that looks good. I'm supervising. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go back and check. Fine. Closet,
All right.
drawers.
Make me a
Flip the bed over.
Give me a scrutiny check. Then.
Flipping the bed.
I go over the radio. Hey, let me know when you're on the way back so I can give this line a test.
So no problem, my trustworthy companions. Okay, I think that one's good. 3 left.
It's like the Avengers. If the Avengers were total assholes to each other, and everyone else,
2 3s.
Okay.
you find a used Kleenex. It wasn't used for his nose.
As you're tossing the room, you move the dresser aside, and you notice a small cutout panel that has. You just see the line in the like side of the wood, and you grab it and pull it out, and it looks like there is some type of a kit, toolkit or something in there.
Ah, he was hiding it. Why would you put it back there? Alright. Grab it out.
Gimp mask, some kind of vibrating rubber thing.
It's an electro rod!
Oh, it's a lap control.
Hey, I think I found that toolkit. You still need it?
Oh, no, I think I've almost got it now.
Alright, well, I'll just set it next to the computer.
Oh, good place for it. God, I can't believe. What did you leave it in the kitchen or something?
Destroyed. You shut the door. Oh, that Reggie, he was a slob. Alright, so what's in the kit?
I open up. It's precision electronics set. There's a precision mechanics set, like tools for computers and stuff like that.
Ah,
It's a
there you go, Doc.
soldering
This is
dildo.
all you.
It's a soldering dildo.
It's like a TARDIS in here.
All right.
We also find a set of keys.
I bet these don't go to a golf cart.
You're pretty sure of that.
Mercedes.
They do look like a vehicle, but they're copy keys, so they're not. They don't have like a logo or anything on them.
Key copy.
Okay, well, I'll set these on the desk here. We'll worry about that later. You put everything back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I set
Cut to the inside of the room where it's all just like up against the walls and broken and shit.
Dresser's flipped over behind the dresser. There's
roll me your strength dice. No skill, just the strength dice.
Strength to body?
What is it, 5?
Oh yeah, your body dice.
What did the bed flip do? 5 tens.
Just a 10.
Okay,
Single 10.
all right. Okay, so you guys come back.
Can't you burn like a 6 or higher to make it a luck? Like it's 1 willpower and a dice 6 or higher. It's like GM's luck or something like that.
Well,
So you don't actually fail, but you don't succeed.
Well, that's to. You can drop a dice to stop a botch type of thing.
oh yeah, I could have given up a dice and guarantee a result, so no botch. But if it's, I'm not sure what you were checking for there, but just a straight 10 is if it's something like you would automatically succeed on, and you just want to see like what the number was. A single 10 is actually fine for that.
Yeah.
It's just when you flip the bed, it just goes, flops against the wall instead of smashing.
No, a 10's still a 10. It's just
10 is full power.
Beginner's luck at the GM's discretion if your action fails, but all your loose dice roll 6 or higher. Okay, so no.
So I was just taking my time to like, Smash! Looking. Smash.
Yeah, when you moved the dresser aside, you didn't go. You went. The drawers are falling, hanging out of it. One of them's broke.
Bent in the drywall. Anyway,
I had my headphones on, so
Yeah.
the only thing I could hear what people were putting over the comms. So.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
see, I imagine him listening to stuff like the girl from Ipamena, you know. Town and
The
town.
system is down. The system is down.
Or whatever.
So after about 5 minutes after his last communication, your connectivity seems to have been restored.
Well, I haven't checked. I'm offline right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I actually took myself offline so that I'm
Okay.
waiting for him so I can test it, but I'm
Okay.
working on my hacking offline.
Well, at some point he tells you, hey, it's all done.
Okay. So at that point, I will cease what I'm doing, like close things out, remove the flash drive, then recheck the network.
Okay. Like I said, your connectivity seems to have been restored.
Okay, seems like it's a lot better. What was the problem?
Gopher. Actually, something cut through the metal conduit. Did you find Reggie's kit?
Yeah, it's here next to the computer now.
Oh, cool. I go in, grab a couple little metal plates and some electrical tape. All right, I'm gonna go fix this up properly. Told you this would be easy to find.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
So,
Alright.
Yeah, Jason grabbed it.
we'll go out to the pond and, skip rocks or something.
All right. So I go back. I get a little metal plate.
Sure.
I weld the things. I electrically tape the wires back together. I use a little metal plate to weld the thing shut, and then I pour dirt on top of it again.
All right.
So that's about as good as I can do.
Sure. I agree.
Good job.
Yay me.
I go back offline and continue hacking the USB drive.
So who's up for some more pork today?
All right, fine.
This time, can you actually make it home with the takeout?
Look, I was hungry on the way back.
You told me when we was at the restaurant that you don't actually.
What kind
get
of safe house do you set up without a car?
Well, Reggie has a car. I can fly.
Where's Reggie's car?
Oh, in the
And
garage.
you can't go flying it.
There's no garage.
I didn't say it was here. It's in town. Reggie, it's okay. It's a
I didn't
safe
say it
house.
was this town. I mean the town we came from,
It's
where
in
he
Austin
died.
someplace. Reggie's got a car.
Storage
It's
unit
in
somewhere.
It's in a storage unit in Austin. Problem is, Reggie used his secret code name for it, and I don't think it's Lance Thrusthard this time. So I have no idea where the hell it is in town. There's a shit ton of storage garages in an average town.
Maybe he keeps that information in his room. Did you ever check?
Huh? Oh God!
Gimp mask, a rubber vibrator.
Who got into his rubber Gimp mask collection? These were kept meticulously.
In between mattresses.
Which the secrecy didn't hold up when the bed got flipped. Anyway.
It wasn't a toolkit, so it didn't phase me. Stuff fell on the floor, not a toolkit. Then move on.
Well, there's tools of a kind. Paddle.
Wow.
I've been working on this all day. I have no idea.
So yeah, this room looks like it was tossed heavily, and just like the dresser's destroyed. The door to the closet's off its hinge.
Are you saying the safe house is no longer secure?
No. Since I know where you were. Well, I don't know. I look for dinosaur-style damage to the room. No.
There are no claw or large tail marks.
Yeah.
Bite.
It's here.
No, it sounds like the safe house might not be secure. We should probably finish up and move on soon.
All this was done like when you was up here.
I put through...
Well, that's
Okay.
a complete failure.
Oh, okay.
So you tell me you looked in the room before you left?
No, but
Have
it
you
was,
ever
like,
looked in a
hermetically
room?
sealed this-
Yeah. Once. With 3 4s, I go to where his desk was, and I start flipping through. I pull up a piece of paper. All right, look. It's a... Okay. Actually, give me a sec here. I'll do this better. Here, I found it. Let's see here.
Out of character, please don't lie and against the naked character that we're compromised.
There we go. Austin West Side Mini Storage.
Well, with that wire
I gotta-
getting broken out there, I think we're compromised anyways. So
Here we go. Austin West Side Mini Storage.
That's possible.
He's rented a large size unit for 10 years. And since we've only known about this place for 4 years, I'm gonna bet that Rankin Thrustmaster, god damn it, you fucker, has probably got some keys laying around here to the storage locker and to the car he was supposed to have kept in there.
There's no way it said. Give me that. Oh shit! It says that.
Look,
That's not a name. It's not a
Check
name.
the keys.
he dropped. Did you notice the
there's-
$6,000 he
there's
paid for
two-
it? If someone gives you
You said they're
$6,000,
probably
their name
GM
is Rankin
keys.
Thrustmaster.
I guess.
And there's
yeah,
one key that looks like it would go to some kind of a, probably like a padlock or something.
If the keys were in his case, I think these might be it.
Oh, thank God.
He's open.
We can't.
Still there.
We're not like we're. The way I'm envisioning this, we're in the middle of like a small wooded cluster way off the damn roads. So there's not even like a way to get a car here.
So
We'll have to walk to the town.
You're going to be better at this. Because the last thing we need is something blue and shiny flying over to Austin.
I think I
I've
know
been
what you're
walking
gonna
back and forth to Austin for the last 4 days. Because it's boring in here.
Well, yeah, but he can get there a whole lot faster.
Yeah.
You toss him the keys. Now, drive the car back.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have the thing encryption broke?
I'm really close.
All right, I'll go find the tarp.
Ain't had a solid.
I'll go
valid
find a
license
nice
with you,
military grade camo tarp.
If you get pulled over, just go invisible.
True.
It's
They can
awesome.
think
They'll
it's
just
a
think it's
transformer.
alien.
Sorry, officer. I was busy being an Autobot. Sorry, I gotta go fight some Decepticons. Latest.
All right.
When you open the door, go.
There's like a farmer's path. Get off of the farmer's field over there. Drive down the one back road, and I think you're in dirt the whole time. Thank
Should bring
God
you
it's
out by
not
the
winter.
lake.
Yeah. Thank
According
God
to the
it's not
Google
winter.
Map overview, that says safe house on it. Seriously, guys?
What?
It's just in Reg's local profile.
Right, so I'm
He
gonna
was a
go.
competent computer guy, unlike some people.
You guys keep talking and vanishing. I'll just be back in a little while.
All right.
Get back to this.
I'm going to this locker place with all the.
Let's go to the west side of
storage.
Austin.
And
you get the car.
You got the keys?
Yeah, I
I
got
got
it.
the keys. Yes, he pantomime throwing them. I pantomime catching them.
Fair enough. That's why I didn't hear it.
Pay attention!
I did say I toss him the keys.
I believe you. I just
There were words.
I
spoken.
was finding things.
The west side of Austin.
Oh, there's the cabin. I should probably show. I don't know video.
It's probably up there.
You think that?
You put a scrolling cards back up.
All right.
Well, I'm getting bored being here.
No one's really happy to be here, but we're here anyway. We'll be done as soon as he's done.
I'm gonna need more caffeine.
Would you like more coffee? Because it's all we've got is coffee. I mean, you went through 3 cans of Folgers so far. I don't see why we can't crack open number 4. Or are you tired of eating Spam?
Yes. I would really like to get some of that take
Spam and
over.
coffee. Spam and coffee. Spam and coffee. I'm all like
You
bug
have
eyes.
made him
worst
go get
parts
some.
ever.
Because the problem we have is when we're carrying it back those 2 miles, we get to smell it the whole time, then we eat it.
I'm not there.
Yeah, he's already gone. So when he gets back, we'll send him on a run to get food.
Under the cloud cover, invisible looking.
Pretty peaceful out tonight. So you arrive at the storage area. I forget what it's called, but whatever. The storage place.
Check the note. It's the right address.
Yep. Right place.
Send him a message over the comm, like, let us know when you arrive. Make sure.
Yeah. Oh, and Captain Whiny McWhiner wants some more food. Did you bring one of the wads of 20s?
Yeah. I got 20s.
Okay.
Also, check the storage unit for anything else that may be useful.
Yeah, I'm in. Hold on. I'm physical. I'm getting my lights in. Bink.
Oh, you just phased inside?
Just phased inside. Nobody knows I'm here. I'm gonna check shit. Then I'm gonna recon if I decide
He
to.
recons, loads the car, then he goes out
Yeah.
and unlocks
You
the
find
door.
that inside.
Holy shit!
Not the kid.
Another dead kid! What the hell, Reggie? No. Anyway,
It's Kid Ram.
is that the only thing in there?
Yeah.
Well, guess I'm not gonna be doing anything else. Fade back out and just float around invisibly and tangibly, etc. Just make sure that nobody's gonna
He's checking other storage units for things that may be useful.
make me. Sure, why not? Like, it's not theft if I don't actually take anything. Boy, that's a lot of newspapers. I mean, what the fuck? So yeah, just do thoroughly recon. Give it like an hour, just making sure exactly where I'm gonna go and that nobody's detected me.
Unplugging cameras.
Basically, find all the cameras, unplug as necessary.
How far are you out on that takeout?
Look, I'm taking my time and making sure everything's secure. All right, just give me a little while. I will bring you extra pork.
Okay, is it a 2-seater, 3-seater motorcycle? What do we got there?
Oh my God, though, it's a giant Dodge thing, a Charger.
A giant dot? That's not a thing.
It's a Ram Charger. What?
A Ram.
It's a huge SUV. It's got like monster truck tires.
I understand huge SUV with monster truck tires, but the Charger is a car.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
So
So
it's what it said on the side.
as you're flying around in the storage unit,
Only speaking when I'm inside of the storage unit.
yeah, you see that there's you found like 2 wedding dresses, 4 or 5 photo albums in this one. That
Man, that's
Just-
ugly kids.
yeah. Speaking, there's a lot of kids stuff. There's a lot of old cribs and those like old plastic toys, like the little Tykes car. There's like you find 4 of those.
What the shit? 1943.
And lots of couches.
God, guys, give them away or something. Okay, I'm pretty sure that nothing's going on here.
You were able to, it's not even a challenge, you were able to unplug all the security cameras that are around the area.
Yes, and then just rematerialize right outside the door after making sure that I absolutely am alone. Drive out, and then reclose the locker.
So you get in,
Yeah.
and on the speedometer on the dash, there's a photo inside there with a picture of that kid. Yeah.
Hey. Maybe Reggie really did have a kid. It's not just sick jokes. It's
and he's
it's
dead
sad.
now.
It's really sad. Anyway, put it back. Let's drive out, reseal the storage unit,
Okay.
then start driving back.
It's a very loud vehicle.
Holy shit! Hey, baseball cap, low down brim. Like, what's the season?
Have we defined one yet?
It's not winter. You know what? It might be winter, but that kind of car.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
like
definitely
nice-ish,
definitely winter.
Okay,
okay.
so there's snow everywhere.
In Austin?
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah, so
I was
that's-
there. I was there, and I was there for one day. There was no snow on the ground when I got there. 8 hours later, there was on foot 2, and they didn't even give a shit. 2 feet of snow to them was just like, hey, it's snowing out. The parking lot was clear.
Big thick pea coat with a fur collar and a nice ball cap, and just trying to look like a trucker. Trying to look like I drive this sort of shit every day. Fucking 4-ton piece of damn this thing. I can't. I hope there's no fucking pedestrian shit.
So you have no trouble getting to not all the way back to the cabin, but to the point where you would walk back. And now that you're in this vehicle and you're kind of looking at the path you've been walking, it looks just wide enough to fit this vehicle through, but you couldn't. No regular car, because you had to go over some. Like when you were walking, you had to go. Like there were some trees that had, small trees that had fallen over the
and now
over the
they're
top.
wood chips. Just like big bunch of bags with with food in them, and the seatbelts drawn across it. Okay, you hold steady, but.
Do you have drive?
Do I have drive? Do I have drive?
I got it, Mister. I can fly everywhere.
No, I have 2. So let's see here. Coordination. I have total of 4 dice.
Yeah, give me a roll.
You know, if you want to set one of those aside,
2
get-
2s.
Okay. At least you succeeded.
Hold steady, Puck.
You had to.
It's okay, Puck.
You actually, with the amount of snow that's on this trail, you did actually have to get stuck on one of those trees I mentioned. You had to get out and pull the winch out and winch yourself out. So you're like, you should have been back like 15 minutes ago. Even if he was flying, he should have been back by like.
Well, flying me faster.
Yeah.
Okay, the winch it to the tree and.
So it takes a little extra longer. No one cares. Just making sure.
I'm still.
Is he on the communicator? Actually, it's
Every so often you hear
Wait, yes,
cursing.
no, actually, when I notice he's about 3 minutes late. Pork, where's my pork?
Son of a fuck, man! It's strapped into the seat. I got like 2 days worth.
Patriot, go help him, please.
Where you at?
I'm about maybe halfway up the hill, man. I'm stuck. Just give me a second.
All right,
It's got a winch. And
All right.
I think it's.
All right.
Okay, we're crosstalk here. I'm using the winch to pull myself over this bump. All right, I'll just be right there.
He did turn the lights off. You see, like, in the distance, 2 vehicle lights.
I bring up the cameras. Oh, yeah, he's... Oh, that's not the road.
That's all you can see is the lights.
All right, I start walking. Come on. I guess the dinosaur.
Fly.
Yes, I turn blue and lightning shoots off of me. Remember all the?
Out of his ass.
You've seen our
Alright.
our after action reports are usually me as the big blue dot that the satellite uses to find us.
I'm sure they're searching for that.
That's the reason why I haven't flown anywhere in days.
Let's go.
Come on, these douchebags are coming down here. I don't need any fucking help, guys.
No, we're just coming to laugh.
That's super. You keep laughing.
That's my superpower. I laugh at your ass.
By the way, does anybody else have any ranks in drive?
I have 1 rank.
I got the coordination, whatever.
You have no ranks, so
I
I'm
knew
going
it.
No ranks
I
in
knew
drive.
it.
Why would I take
Which
the
means
drive?
if you don't take drive, you're gonna kill everyone.
He does have a point there,
You'll
dude.
Every
definitely lose all
game-
your willpower.
Every game where there's vehicles, I mean, even Battle Lords, when you were flying a spaceship, you wreck shit.
It's kind of his thing.
I actually had points for that one, dude.
I only have a grand whopping total of 4 dice in driving.
Same as me.
5.
I
How
have
many?
6.
Oh, he's got me beat by 1. I guess you're our driver.
No, he's still back in the thing. We're not letting.
Oh.
No, I'm still working on this. I'm not driving nothing right now.
Yeah.
Later? Yes. Right now, no.
Do you have ranks?
I have 4 ranks.
You have 4 ranks.
And I have 2 coordination, so it gives me 6.
All right then.
Well, that's because I didn't want him to drive.
He's got a point.
That is an excellent.
It was like, oh, I have fluff points to fluff my character. What am I going to do? Drive.
Lots of driving.
Because he didn't have any drive. And I'm like, because you guys were doing more of the superpower fly thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
all right.
I know. All right, so I got 1 dot in drive, so I actually know how to drive, but we're gonna let you do it. So I'm like grabbing the winch with you. Come on.
All right,
wrap it
get
around
out
the
of
tree
there,
like
get out of
this.
there.
It's already wrapped. It's already wrapped.
Okay.
It's pulling. Honestly, it probably should have been done before you got there.
All right, so
Well, you've probably never used a winch before, so you were figuring it out. Okay, I need to wrap it around the tree.
yes, the
Which
bigger tree. The
I
big-
know the general operations, and I've never had to do it in real life. So, I mean, obviously, you wrap it around a tree or something solid like that, and it's just usually a lever or a push button. Oh, and there's a release. There's a release so you can actually pull the cord out to begin with. Oh no, so hard! I mean, what the fuck?
All right. So you guys spend a little time. You get the truck back to the cabin.
This should not have been an encounter. Anyway.
Yeah, we're.
Did you guys walk back or did you get in the vehicle? and go?
Oh, truck. It's cold out there.
Yeah.
Things all warmed up.
Actually,
by
we
now.
probably kick you out. You can fly.
What the?
And the heat.
It's got all the seats indeed, man. What
It
the
does
fuck?
have seats.
All right, fine. We're sitting in the back.
It'll easily sit 4 people.
Yep. Okay, you guys go back to the cabin.
Ooh, wait. Electrical port.
Really?
I'm warm enough already.
The lights dim.
Not that much. It'll blow the fuses. I know that for a fact. Reggie gets pissed. Open up the glove compartment and tell me if there's 6 or 7 boxes of fuses in there.
8.
Yeah, that's about right. Reggie and I went driving in this thing once. He was not happy. I've gotten much more self-control since then, though.
Yeah,
I
right.
think we're needing other fuse.
Maybe you should
Lights
just wait
go
till you get back.
You hear this into the dash.
We didn't need those lights.
You ever like way up in storms? You ever go like up in the storm and like? I can say yes.
Well, there's no snow lighting tonight, so
No.
But they're good.
That's rare as shit.
yeah. It is. All right, so next day comes up and you have officially cracked in.
Eureka! Sweet, maybe we can do something else for a while, you know.
Alright, well,
I'm actually
here's your
starting to get sick of
here's
pork.
your reward. Have a whole bunch of pork.
This is my 3rd pork meal in 24 hours.
So
They have chicken and brisket. Why are you always getting pork?
there's
Oh,
there's
I
one
guess I didn't look at the menu.
there's one file on this
Son of a
drive.
is what?
There's one file on the drive. It's a video.
Oh,
Alright.
super.
Just put it up on the big screen television in the main room. We bought the big screen television 4 years ago. It's a 50-incher. I mean, that was massive at the time.
All right, you pulled the video, and it's Lieutenant Frank,
Frank.
and he's has a very distraught look on his face.
If that's his distraught look, I'd hate to see his happy look.
Oh, look, I didn't bring up his. I could find another picture of
That's
this guy.
that's an ugly mug on him there.
It says, starts out, if you're watching this, I'm probably dead.
Well, get that on the nose.
Points.
I've been tracking the new administration's movements through some connections I have in Washington, and I think something bad's coming. I'm not exactly sure what is going to happen, but I don't think the people who know too much in our department are going to make it through it. Especially the ones that aren't the biggest ass, that are not the big ass kissers.
I thought he was going to say assets.
I think if you're, I'm doing this on the fly. If you
Clearly.
yeah, if you're if the worst has happened and I am dead, I hope this video has found its way to the right people. I need you guys to be the heroes that you're supposed to be. As if things keep going the way they are going, this country is going to become a dark place to be. It's not going to be fun. There's going to be. Let's just say I'm scared. I'm scared martial law is going to be declared in all 50 states.
Hey,
So
ain't that a bitch?
I need you guys to keep your nose to the grindstone. Be vigilant. try and prioritize your time as best you can, because it may be limited.
Wow. And we spent the last 4 days eating pork. There's nothing to go off here except for bad things are happening. We already knew that.
He says, I'd like, if you could, do one other thing for me.
Weird.
Make sure my family's taken care of.
Well,
I know you've put some money away. This picture comes up on the video.
Mrs. Frank and the 2 little Franklings.
Well, the Franklins aren't really my thing, but Mrs. Frank.
No.
That's your type?
Alright, fine.
I guess you're of that age.
He lives near Chicago, so we'll have to go.
I hope no one ever sees this, but if that's the case, I hope the right people do.
Tell that bitch I fucked her sister.
Wow, so this was like done up in advance and not in response to shit, which tells me that he really probably should have written it down before he started going.
Yeah.
So the video ends, and you check the time. The timestamp on the video creation was about roughly 48 hours before everything went down at the agency.
2 days. If you have 2 days, why don't you get out of Dodge? Ram, Charger. What?
Okay. Alright, well, I reached over and pulled like 2 literally duct tape sized rolls of 20s. Okay, we'll just give her 2 of these and tell her there's a problem and she needs to book ass. If she's still alive. Of course, if I was them, I would be monitoring Miss Frank very heavily.
She probably got the life insurance payout. If she doesn't know anything, she's probably okay.
So give me the money, give me a note. I'll come up through the floor, say, I'm the ghost of your husband, here's some monies.
We'll just leave the money under her pillow and move on. The less she knows, the better.
I love you or something.
Take it.
Maybe watch her for a day to make sure she's all right. But
Okay, well, if that's the way, that works for me, because that's not really a lot to go off of, and if they're monitoring her, we're not doing her and her children any favors by showing up.
exactly.
Oh!
That's terrible. That's funny.
You could just transfer the monies to her PayPal account.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
True.
obvious as hell.
But first we'd have to, take the actual cash money and deposit it somewhere, and then load it into the PayPals, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
So it gets computerized, and if they're monitoring her physical body and shit, I'm pretty sure they got taps into her internet lines, right?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Probably.
She's monitored. We were all monitored, so she's probably hosed. But we can try to do our best for her. But again, we're their people they are looking for most right now. So we are all most wanted villains.
Well, maybe we should just extract her, get her someplace safe and leave her with
Tell you what. Just leave her the money. Go. No one will know over there. You can do that.
But if she's
And
already
then-
in trouble,
Here's
Here's what we should do.
all right.
We should go in town after we give her the money. Go into a big city. Let the cameras see us. They're going to send somebody after us. We catch those guys, interrogate them, and figure out what's going on.
All right,
okay.
That actually works.
I will totally flip off the cameras. It'll be awesome.
We need to go. Here's what we'll do. We're going to go to a go-kart dealership. Or a golf cart dealership. They will instantly know who we are. And they will instantly call the cops.
But we're not looking for the cops. The cops aren't going to know anything.
Yes, but as soon as they start to calling the cops at those crazy guys, they'll dispatch the FBI. When they dispatch the FBI, they'll dispatch... If we're trying to attract the attention of the police...
I'm sure they're not the police.
Or the-
I'm sure they're monitoring cameras.
Okay,
We
so-
just go walk around some banks or something.
Okay.
they'll see us. They'll send
right.
somebody.
Okay, we can do that.
Facial recognition.
Or we could just get our
Yes,
costumes on and walk around.
Walk around downtown.
Yeah.
Well, then you can.
That's a little bit too. Let's let
Innocent
them.
people could be hurt there.
Let's let them at least try to.
4 6s to do some research on the new.
Like Cowl. Look at
The
me.
new
I'm a
system
super
they're putting in
guy.
place to handle
I got
people with
talent.
I'm sure it's all over the news now, and the head of the department's going to be named or has been named or.
It was, yeah. Within the week, I said they were going to name the new
Yeah.
head of it. You find a lot of information about this type of thing, but as what was your numbers again?
4 6s.
Yeah, you would find that. Okay. It's really blatantly to you, not to the 99%.
Right.
It's really blatantly. It's all fake information. The stuff they're putting out there for people that where people can actually find it is completely incorrect.
Right. That's why I'm looking for more.
Off to 4chan.
Yeah.
Porn, conspiracy site. This is porn, conspiracy site.
Conspiracy porn. Shit. Keep going.
They conspired to fuck.
Oh, more fan fiction.
Why, God? Why must you forsake us?
For porn?
The internet is for.
The internet is for porn.
That's the way the web was born, for porn.
Sorry, Kate, me masturbate. Anyway.
And Kate, it turned out great. Porn.
Anyway. What's going on now?
You tell me. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we're apparently going to go find Frank's
Did Reggie
wife.
have any backline access into any of our old systems?
I have no
Maybe
idea.
some of those servers are still online.
Reggie was the guy who was the computer guy before you were our computer guy. And honestly, whenever I had any real questions, I just asked Reggie.
He's not really a computer guy, is he? I mean,
Yeah, I know,
he's
he's
like
a PhD.
genetics guy.
He knows how to use a computer.
Well, yeah, he's ahead of me.
So, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, gumshoenotebook.com doesn't exist.
Yes. Now, somebody tried to sell it to me the second I went there for $125. That seems kind of high, isn't it? Is that high? Is that high? It seems high.
3
How much is
7s in
worth to you?
computer, just
Goddamn
searching his
firms.
computer to see if there's any links
URLs.
that may go back to the old agency's information.
Yes, there were definitely links to go into the agency. You tried all of them and get timeout responses for all of them.
Okay.
Server's powered down.
505. Or whatever timeout is, I forget.
So we really need a new computer guy.
Great.
I
Can
mean,
you
'cause
dinosaur it up? I mean, lay an egg and out pops a kid. Because the kids always know the computer's better than the dads.
All
Well,
right.
here's what I'm thinking. What we need before we go handing out money or getting ourselves in trouble, we need to do a little more research and find out what's going on. All the information they've got out on the web right now is basically, it's news fluff.
All right. Well,
By news fluff, do you mean bullshit propaganda?
Yeah, it's the same thing they put out for our old organization.
Yeah.
I have 6 experience points. It would fall well within my skill set to do some sort of computer data thingy. It looks like it's some sort of a mind control power, but would be selectively applied to only electronics.
Uh-huh.
So I could theoretically take that.
Well, I've got 6 experience points too. I could theoretically start putting points into some type of into other.
So, well, here's the question. I already have electrovision and some other stuff.
Right.
I guess if one of us is going to say computers and your character's not like computer focused, I guess I could do it.
I've got knowledge computers and I've got 7 dice. But I've only got 2 in it. I just have a mind stat of 5.
Yeah, I have a mind. Well, it's true because I'd be doing it. I would be doing it purely from a powers purview. So, I effectively would. I think I could buy 6 dice worth of it. But it would basically be me just using power on the computer rather than using a skill group.
So if you want to do that, you can do that, but you'd have to spend one of your base will on top of the experience points to just magically have a new power.
Oh, how long does it take me to develop? Oh, you have to spend the base will to develop new powers?
Lack of practice or training without that type of thing,
Okay.
you can spend a base will to just it happens.
Alright, well,
But otherwise, you need to take its time
okay.
to develop that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we've had days to recover will.
Yep. Well, can I start?
Play.
Because basically I'm envisioning it as more of an expansion of my my electrovision, where I can read the screens and just start to actively manipulate them. Rather
I'm
than
envisioning you with an Ethernet cable going.
everything's wireless.
You're thinking of Taku.
Everything's wireless now.
It's safer. It's wired.
All right, possibly.
I mean, I'm fine pushing off towards the.
If you want to go more computers, I really didn't want to go that because it's too
Right.
cliched. I was mainly thinking from the perspective of my guy who was a former electrician, so he thinks everything from the perspective of power on off. So that's how I tend to operate things.
He'd also understand power line data communications.
I know a lot of electricians who are not real up to snuff on that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I could, but I could build the character that way, but I didn't want to. But if there is a need for it, I will reevaluate my internal headcanon.
You gotta stop saying internal headcanon. It's like I'm just saying
inside your mind.
Every time I see, I just want to look at you like this, like really.
Okay, my headcanon of my character has this opinion.
Even headcanon doesn't quite work for me, but I'll accept it.
The fuck you, Mose. My fuck you, Mose has this fuck you, Mose going.
Now you speak in my language.
I mean, I'm since I did just spend the last 4 days
Yeah.
researching.
Right, it would make sense for you to put more
Right.
more dice in.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to, but I could.
I mean, I've got a battle form,
All right.
Just let him do it.
and my
Yeah.
body sucks as a human,
Okay.
so my human form would be more of the.
Okay.
Would work out
That
better.
makes good sense to me.
Do you get dumber when you turn? Excuse me. Do you get dumber when you turn into a reptile or whatever?
No,
Really?
really.
But your brain would shrink.
A lot of them have like a second brain in their ass.
Oh, the ass brain, of course.
Only the
Ow.
ass intelligent.
No, that is wicked. Oops, I just went Boston.
I've got my tray of pork next to me. I transfer my head into the head of a raptor. And
Did you even taste it? Damn, that's wasteful.
then back to human because comedy.
Right.
Wait, was it just your head?
Yeah, just my head.
Work in the mouth. Although raptor arms might actually work.
Yeah.
Clackety clack clack clack. He was like one of those obnoxious
Checkers.
well, I was gonna say receptionist in an office, you know, with the fingernails.
Thank you for calling to our organization. See this big hole.
So does the flappy one have an ass brain too?
Yes.
That is freaking hilarious.
Let's see.
We just spent 5 minutes talking about ass brain.
So, what computer skill would I need?
To do what?
More of the hacking and such.
Calm pooper.
Security systems. Will you read the description of that just to be 100% sure before you write down everything if it's wrong? Security systems. You know how to avoid, bypass, and rewrite the latest electronic security systems. And rewire. So it says.
Aha. Oh,
So yeah, bypass security.
you're like a computer genius or some shit. You're the
And how
guy.
much is-
See, I'd see that security system thing not more of a like a thing on a wall, and you just like open it up and rewire it.
Are you in character or out of character right now?
Out of character.
Okay. So
Sorry.
anyway,
55.
you know I ain't done it in a long time. Punch
What?
a bad guy.
We don't really do that much anymore.
Like to punch the president, tell you what.
I'm sure you would.
Son of a bitch, bureaucrat trying to tell me my business. And oh, they're horrible people and they fly golf carts. Okay, that part's a little true. But he's
We
loving
did-
being with you, jokers.
We did bad. We did bad.
Okay, so what would it cost to buy just the skill?
Same as it is if you were building the character. All the costs are the same.
You know what page that's on by chance, real quick?
But no. Let's see. Page 35. Skill dice. Regular dice is 2 points per die. Hard dice are 4. Wiggle dice are 8.
You said 35?
Correct.
Squee! Squee! Squee!
So I will just blow my 6. Blow my load. Give myself
A
3
6!
security
Oh.
systems.
In this world, have we had supervillains to fight? Like before the game began?
Well, apparently we had supercomputer guy.
Well, that was just all us riffing.
There hasn't been like anyone like Doctor Doom level type of supervillain. It's mostly been smaller stuff. Like you get, they're not. You guys have mostly when you have fought other super or encounter other superpowered people. You're finding them faster than they have time to build their power base up.
We have the
So
full,
it's
we have the U.S. government's full resources behind us. I'm going to be evil. Hi. You said I'm going to be evil 6 seconds ago.
So it's like when I introduced Polar Vortex in that one game. Do you remember the cold character with his polar perps, which were thugs in parkas, and he was spraying cold everywhere, and he drove an ice cream truck.
No, I don't remember that.
He was bad. It was pure humor, throwaway, villain.
Maybe I do. Shit, maybe I'm.
You shall fall prey to the polar vortex. I don't remember if he sounded like what he
I was
sounded
gonna
like.
say that should have added a do my bidding to the end of it.
Yeah, no, I went a little deeper than Wotan. Anyway,
Everybody caught it.
damn it, Benedict, give me chili,
That's incoming.
chili. Are you like setting something up right now?
Kinda.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel I picked up a lot of information that can come in useful and use later on, and to possibly getting us some information. So, you guys tell me what you want to do from here,
Well,
sir. I point to you.
Oh, yeah, good
as the
point.
highest ranking individual we have.
Yep.
Technically,
That's
Patriot
how
was
we
in the
leave.
program before I was in the program, and I was in the program before either of you two.
I'm
was
just
in the
saying there's
program.
no program no more.
Patriot has gotten me through so many different difficult encounters. I can't
Fine.
legitimately complain
Let's
about
go
it.
ahead and put this to a vote. I think the leader should be Patriot.
Whatever, man.
I agree.
The ayes have it.
Look at that. You're still being a follower, man. Fine. You want to lead, I'll follow, but only if you're actually doing it.
So, sir, what's next?
Don't let these guys mislead you.
That's right. What'd you say we should do? No.
Son of a bitch!
I have absolutely no opinion at this point, sir.
That's right. We were
I'm
taking
neither
care of the widow.
We are from the neutral empire of neutrality.
Gotta teach those dead, dirty neutrals a lesson. Anyway,
I have no strong feelings about this one direction or the other.
tell my wife I said hello.
You know what? We can do the wife thing. We'll make that easy. Take the money, stick it in a box, mail it to her. Done.
You don't think they'll check the mail?
No.
Alrighty.
Okay,
All right.
let's wrap this up, I guess.
There.
I get a big roll of $20 bills that looks like a scroll of electrical tape. I pull just enough corner back that you can see if you look at it.
Print
that's
an Amazon sticker on it. Just put it on the box. It'll be fine. Send it.
doom. Ship the thing.
Reggie's got some information here on some satellites he used to have access to. I can probably see if I can get access to it so we can check the surrounding area in which he's located.
Sure. Go ahead and pull that up.
How
How long do you think it'll take?
Well, once I have access to him, we should be fine. I have to regain access because I'm pretty sure all his passwords and credentials are hosed.
Okay.
But at least have the information on what the address to the satellite was, and they can't change that without bringing the satellite down.
Yes.
So, what exactly are you wanting to do?
I use the satellite to do recon on her location. Down.
Google
Tell you what.
Earth.
Okay.
Just gotta set a difficulty, man.
Yep. Bing live. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Well,
He's obviously hacking into some. He's obviously
I thought
hacking
the thing
into
was like
some
hours,
government
minutes,
line.
days, weeks, and then you just set 5 minus his roll.
Well, but I have to set the height of the roll, whether it's. So
So
yeah, he has
their
to.
examples in the book were 5, so I assume that was kind of like the baseline.
Well, okay. So challenging is 1. If something is challenging, you just need to make the success. That's a difficulty of 1. So
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to have 1 on your die. 3 is difficult, 5 is hard, 7 is extremely hard, 9 is near impossible.
All right, so what's your difficulty? Or, I guess you don't have to say.
Yeah.
3 9s.
Okay. You are able to.
That's a 6 right there. So
Yeah, 9s is able. You're able to get in there.
I mean, I have the baseline information because it was already here from when Reggie had access through the agent.
Reggie.
Yeah. So
Because I'm going to continue playing out that as long as you let me.
all right. So I'll stop it when it becomes unnecessary.
Yeah.
Or
Abused.
abused. Yeah. So your goal is to search out.
To regain access to the satellites, piggybacking off NASA, whoever has access.
Yeah. That's
To do what?
success. You did that.
Okay.
What you're now.
Now I'm
You
going
have
to
it.
check her last known address, the home, and then look at live feed versus previous feed in the last week since this happened
Okay.
to see if there was any point in which, there was possible, obviously abnormal,
Well, last week there was a house. Now it's burnt to the ground.
stuff like that.
No. So it's okay. You zoom in on the existing, or where the last known address is, and nothing seems awry. It's just a nice 2-story house. It's
Car in the driveway.
It's in Schaumburg, Illinois, which is just outside Chicago.
Has there been like a cable van sitting across the street for a week?
Well, the street it's on has a lot of trees on it,
Right.
so you're not able to see down on the street level.
No, but doing a quick skip through replay of anything that's changed between now and a week ago.
Anything out of place?
Yeah, like a Black Ops team storming the house.
Right. So, well,
They didn't need SEAL Team 6, but they used SEAL Team 6.
Just
we didn't know how many Rangers they needed, but we know how many they sent.
Get there, beat the shit out of that widow!
you know what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah. So you scroll back through, and this takes 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
If you want to actually do a actual real visual accounting of it.
You want a research roll on that?
No, I actually would want a sense perception roll.
See if you see it, notice it.
Pattern
Assuming you're
recognition.
fast forwarding, like
Yeah.
That I can do.
Do. Stop! We gotta stop there!
Oh my god, what's that?
2 7s.
Okay. Well, you definitely notice that there's nothing obvious like that out of place. Like there's no army, there's no military team rushing the house.
I mean, I'd like to think at some point there would be a point in which they go and notify her of his death.
He did. I say you, he did.
If they did that.
So you check like the 48 hours prior to the department being dissolved.
In acid.
From that point on, the only thing that's odd is that you don't see a car in the driveway or leaving the garage.
Well, boss, I got good news and bad
But
news.
like you see the mailman come every day, and
Are the papers piling up?
there's no papers.
Who does papers?
Nobody has papers.
Is the mail piling up?
No, it's a slot in the door.
On the other side of that slot, there is a 10-foot square foot. Yeah.
There's a shredder on the other side. Shreds everything as it comes in.
Okay, 48 hours prior to...
Oh, it's our money.
The house is just crammed with shredded paper.
Well, it
Wall.
looks like there hasn't been really any movement, and for someone who has 2 kids, you figured there'd at least be somebody leaving the house and going to school.
If you want to spend more time to go back further, that's up to you. But since the video was made 48 hours before, I just gave it from there.
Well, and I'm giving him the information. And
2 days before they were resolved. Reggie was still alive then.
yeah, and he came and left as normal.
Yeah.
But he wasn't
made a
going
video
home.
during that time.
Right?
What's that?
He wasn't going home? Nobody at the house?
Nobody since the date of the incident.
Ah.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
So at this point, they may have gotten to his wife already. They could have her held up somewhere.
She
could be held up in the house.
and check it out. See if
think-
she's there, if she's dead, or if we can find some clues. Since we're going to take care of Reggie's wife.
Feeling like injection.
Okay, we're first gonna stop by Bintech Shipping and try to break in.
That's afterwards.
Oh, good point. Good point. Well, he's not a former artist though.
That's true. Not for
All right.
So how are you getting from Austin to Chicago? In the truck?
That's, not that far, right?
Oh,
Couple hours.
5 or 6 hours.
It's tolerable.
We got a truck, might as well use it.
Yep.
You can't be flying around everywhere.
And it's cold and snowy. A
Yeah.
truck with big wheels helps.
Well,
It's
you
not
can't.
It's not going to look out of place, at least,
Nope.
at this point.
I'll tell you what. I'll still fly unless I get tired of flying. I mean, it doesn't cost nothing for me to float, but
5 hours and 30 minutes.
There you go.
I'll just I'll do airborne like recon.
Actually,
Yeah.
here, take the screwdriver from... Open up the toolkit and go get us another set of plates.
Easy enough.
I'm not sure who these are attached to currently, but
They look like they're expired.
yeah.
Little bit.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get pulled over on expired tags and end up in a
Yeah,
dock.
good point.
Good call, Vanish. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Don't. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
We're gonna be a little heroic this time, guys. First, let's go steal some license plates.
Well, I don't know about you. I can't exactly get them in my name.
Eh?
Don't worry. The next skill I'll develop will be forgery.
We're bad at this.
Nobody's dying from some plates being stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not... Yeah. That's fine.
I mean, that's the borderline. That's the, what is it, victimless crime?
Yeah, that's a reasonable amount of stuff.
Well, it's not victimless, but it's not violent, and
Yeah.
it's
Well,
Look for a similar.
go get it from the
amount.
impound lot.
I'm already in.
Victimless.
Oh, yeah, that's over. That's obviously over the
Yeah.
comms. Like, oh yeah, they won't be looking at that shit. I'll get a collection just in case we need to, drop some.
Remember, off of trucks.
Yeah, big old red trucks. No worries.
The color really doesn't matter.
Okay, clothing comms.
all right. Make me a. You're doing that, Mo. So make me a stealth roll.
Stealth. Okay. Because I'm always flying invisible, tangible, etc.
Yeah, I know.
Flying invisible, tangible, with my power drill.
I gave him a screwdriver for a reason. I didn't want him to take the power drill. I thought that might show,
Screwdriver and the, negative 13 degrees.
Well,
You can't hear him do that. Let's go!
He's inaudible.
Fuck!
Jesus. My invisible, intangible, etc. ass, who also has, silence powers, got no success, so,
Okay.
What's your highest number?
my highest number is 3. No, 5.
Okay. Your highest number was a 5?
I have 2 dice.
Okay.
You know how I'm stealthy?
Is that coordination?
I'm silent, invisible, and intangible.
The police officer
You
goes,
have to smell me.
So
He smells the pork.
so what happens?
I guess I would be making some noise in that there's a little bit of squeaky of bolts.
Yeah. So what happens is you're kneeling down. You found a similar, like a red SUV. Not the same model or anything, because that's pretty unique. So,
Still invisible and inaudible.
Yes.
So it's just
I know.
metal on metal.
You're doing all that.
I'm emphasizing!
So you're
Don't
doing
screw
that, and you're not because you're so confident in that you're not going to be seen. You're not paying attention to anything but just getting the license plate off, and you pull the last bolt out, and the plate falls on the ground. Oop, shit! You pick it and
Under the jacket.
as you grab it and pick it back up, you see just a security guard with a light, like looking at. He saw a plate go, and then disappear.
Then the dog comes up and sniffs your
He
ass.
starts walking up towards the front of the vehicle.
Float vertically up near the ceiling, and now I can go, intangible too.
Sure.
Just observe, see what he does.
He gets up to the front and kneels down and kind of scratches his head and like moves the snow around. Stands back up,
If he shrugs it off, I'll use this plate. Otherwise, I gotta go someplace else.
walks around the back of the vehicle. See him like bend over. Huh, that plate's there. Walks back around front. And he starts looking around. Looks like he's looking for footprints.
Yeah, no.
I know. He's like,
I wonder if he touched the ground while I was unscrewing.
It's like, there was a plate here. And there wasn't. This is weird.
Float through the wall into his office. Since he's scrutinizing so much, just
Yeah.
in the office. He's just gonna find it like under some paper.
Okay.
All right, go fly someplace else to do it.
Fair enough. You're not completely stealthy all the time because of reasons.
Since he was talking about it, maybe I should take. Wait, is this a state where you? Nope. God, I have to have a sticker. Fuck.
I'll take the
Okay.
back. Must have a backpack.
Yeah, must have a backplate. Let me think here. Airport. Long-term parking. Go
Okay.
there.
There's a big airport in Chicago. I'm sure you'll be able to find one.
Take like 5 or 6 plates. Just, you know.
So yeah, you're more cautious this time as you realize like, oh, well, maybe I should. Yeah.
Just like some of these, at least like one of these damn plates is going to be, you know, not picking up their car for the full duration that we need the plate. So, good.
Okay. So
And
you
there
got,
shouldn't be any fucking buddy there either.
So you got 4 sets of plates.
Huzzah! Yeah, never really had a match on 2 dice.
Oh, that's fine. All right.
So
So
use willpower to add
that's true.
additional.
So you guys pull up off of a Schaumburg Road and you turn onto Illinois Boulevard. Coincidentally heading to Newark Lane.
Again, overhead, keeping an eye on everything.
What was your plan? Were you gonna meet up with him before you go to the house to switch plates, or are you gonna do that?
Oh, I thought we jumped ahead again. Okay. No, I'll fly back to meet up with them.
Yeah, it's like, I got the plates. As soon as he gets the plates, we gather everything up, all the supplies we want,
Mm-hmm.
several wads of money.
Take the toolkit.
A lot of
and,
spam.
my laptop
Oh, and I
stick
got
it
some
in my
extras.
backpack.
Is this enough, just in case?
Sure.
Yeah, that may be
Here.
too many.
Let me have a set real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I take a
Because if they
set of
notice
plates
there's
and I
like-
put them in my bag just as a.
15 plates are missing, then they're going to go around and check all the cars.
And
that
8.
could have done a bad thing.
Four-
It's sure
four
it'll be
sets.
fine.
It's 4 sets of plates, and it was from the long-term parking at the airport. Be fine.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Let's just go. It's not like if they actually stop us, we can go get out of there if we have to.
I know I certainly can.
All right, so on our way back to Chicago.
Yes.
Sweet home Chicago.
Can't believe I picked a street with no 2-story houses on it.
That's
Well,
okay.
We don't know that.
Well, I already told you it was a 2-story house.
Then he's gonna find a street with 2-story houses.
Yes.
The one street in this town was
Rejection had a 2-story house.
Who did what now?
it was a split level.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it right, Nick.
2 7s on my drive check just as a.
Yeah, you're on the roads. It doesn't
Well, I was
matter.
getting out of the driveway.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's get it.
It's gonna be a way to save that.
Just want to kill things.
We'll eventually get down to that.
Working on it. So you're gonna
Eventually, we're gonna have a superhero fist fight.
there's some story time.
Because-
character building.
You're like the only puncher. It'll be you, and you're gonna be facing off against. I don't know.
One Punch Man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, how did this happen?
It's a short fight.
Yeah.
He was it's a 10 hard dice plus boost 20 damage attack. What?
He can pull it as much as he wants,
Where-
but
where
he
did
doesn't.
Pa-
Just
where did
10 wiggle
Patriot
dice.
go? He ceased to exist.
Oh yeah, that'd be 20 wiggle or 10 wiggle dice.
Yeah.
There's a flash of light. And it just went that way. Everything smells like bacon.
He must be running 10 kilometers and doing sit-ups and push-ups.
Oh my punch!
That show's so good.
It is.
All right, I think that. Sorry about the slowness of this week, but
Well, that's fine.
I literally didn't even have the opportunity to get my computer out of my bag until today, from last week.
I understand that perfectly. I turned my desktop on Friday.
All right.
Oh, that's how you do that. Oh, that's too evil. Might not do that. I figured out how to make a rotating lightning shield that would just electrocute him when he walked into the area that I didn't like.
Selective, huh?
Yeah. but then I realized that's a dick move, so I'm not going to do that.
Yes, Ryan. You always find the way to break the game, whatever the game is.
Yes, but I don't want to break the game. I want to have fun.
That's why we want you to be the one that runs the game usually.
This power is not my fun power. This is my melt something power. So I want to just have this.
We all like to melt shit. It sounds like fun.
Melty face, melty face. Melty, 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 melty face. Melt your face just like a Nazi. Melty face.
Ah, figured that out. Sweet.
So, anybody else notice that Ben didn't make it?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really having a lot of fun jumping up to change the
Screen?
screens
Yeah,
over
well,
there.
Again, that looks like a boring as hell job.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I did tell them last week they didn't have to come if it was going to be late.
Yeah.
So we blame Nick.
I mean, it is a boring job.
what we need to do is we need to get we need to get remote desktop, so you can just remote into a desktop and then just put a computer right over there so you can just do it remotely. VNC.
Probably our game master would be the one to do that. Logic.
Well-
Since he's the one that's going to know everything needs to be done and when.
Yeah, could we get the...
Yeah, or we could go back to duplicating that screen over here, and then
Yeah.
just I got a wireless keyboard over there.
Yeah, that
And you
works.
could just go ahead and go.
Yeah, anyway works better than what we're doing.
Why don't you,
I would be
why don't
fine-
you close that and close all the pictures and stuff that I've already showed up there, because we'll need those for the foreseeable future.
Oh wow, it's like higher resolution screen, isn't it?
I ain't getting no small pictures unless I have to.
So I'm driving, as we're driving along, looking up all the plates.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's off a white Bronco.
Oh. Nice.
You should probably not use those.
Well, that might make the cops go slower. As long as we don't agree to the slow speed chase, we'll be fine. Zoom, zoom. The juice is very slowly getting away.
That juice. That's great. Mo's knows a sports nickname.
Yay!
Only because it's, a murderer.
Only for the good reasons.
I'm a murder fan, not a sports fan. Yay, Manson!
Alright, so
Something?
Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. Ba-da-da-da, do-do-do-do, da-da-da-da.
Loading screen.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
you arrive at Frank's house.
There we go.
So, boss, should I pull in? His house is up the street.
Yeah, let's park a few houses down.
Alrighty.
Or
6 houses down.
Alright.
Pull up in front of the house.
Okay. The house you pull up in front of it is just a standard ranch.
Yep.
Basic house.
Over the comms. 5 seconds. Gonna check real quick. Be right back.
Alrighty.
Visible phase, silently phase. Popping inside and seeing what the hell is going on.
That makes it much easier.
They're probably dead, but what the fuck?
And they probably got
You go inside. It's a very nicely decorated home. There's a lot of, but it's also a little bit dated. It's from the late '90s, so it's still in real good shape, but just not the best.
No shag.
Yeah, you're past that.
Yeah, baby. Shagadelic.
Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, they do.
No, they
Except for you.
Austin Powers is great. Everybody loves Austin Powers.
Well, I actually can't fault you for that.
Alright, so
so it does the
I'm
room
inside.
by room search.
Yeah. First, I check the bathrooms all for, toilet cams, make sure that's not there. Every bathroom that does not have a toilet cam, I put a toilet cam in. No.
They're the size of grains of salt. No one ever finds them.
Anyway. Yeah, just go from room to room, hoping I don't find any dead bodies, but mentally prepared to find dead bodies.
Is
Okay.
there any electrical
Oh yeah.
do your thing?
I activate my electrovision, which is one of the few powers I have that are not obvious.
Well, from 6 houses away, you can't really.
Oh,
do
yeah.
much.
From 6 houses away, I can't tell very much. Range of that is like 80 feet.
So you begin your search. Where do you fly in?
Let's just say the roof, sort of the center there.
Through that middle window there?
Mm-hmm. Just,
Okay.
well, centered, but also through the roof and not the window. I'm taking a point of egress that is not a point of egress.
Okay, so you go in and as you kind of phase through there, you notice this is a very high ceiling, like great room. That's basically from to the left of the front door all the way to like between the brick on the bottom is
Yeah.
all basically high ceiling. If you come in, there's a ceiling fan hanging from the ceiling. There's this on the back side of the house. There's a skylight that lets a lot of light in. It's nice. You look down and it's a very very typical living room, couch, recliner, some kids' toys on the floor.
Cool. I guess proceed just from room to room,
Okay,
through the walls, not through the halls.
starting through at the top level. Or?
Yeah, gonna stay in the top level, and gets to go down from there.
All right. You going left or right first?
Let's say left as facing the door.
Okay. So you get that face through that wall, and it's this is definitely a kid's bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
boy's bedroom. Actually has the actual race car bed.
Hey.
And sports pictures on the wall, stuff like that.
Sports ball.
His top drawer of his dresser is open and is empty.
Good deal. Good so far.
Other than that, nothing looks out of place.
Okay. Next room. To the next room. To the next room. Yeah.
Yep. So the next room over is another boy's room, which makes sense because you remember that he has two boys.
2 boys. Yeah.
This one is similar, but it looks like this is the younger kid's room. It's doesn't have like the sports stuff in it. It's more toys, more stuff like that. This one, the closet door is open. It looks like there's like on the floor of the closet. There's the clothes. Like there's still some clothes hanging up, but on the floor of the closet, it looks like there's a couple of large items missing.
All right. Good girl, Mrs. Frank.
You go across the hall,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a bathroom, and then there's basically like a small storage closet, and then there's what looks to be like a guest room, like the bed. Like you go in, it's just like a full size bed, and it's made, and
Mm-hmm.
you see a thin film of dust on the dresser, so it doesn't get cleaned as often. That's it for the top part of that side.
Oh, of that side. Okay, so other side.
You go to the other side, and it looks like this is some type of like a master suite type of thing. It's above. It's kind of like by itself on that side. It takes the whole length. There's not two It's not. There's not like a hallway in the middle. There was on the other side. It's just one big room.
Sweet digs.
And there's a set of stairs that head down.
All right. Float through the stairwell.
Right. You come back out in the big great room, and you can see that on the right side of the brick is the kitchen area,
Mm-hmm.
and there's it's a really small dining room. It's like one of those cafe tables, the taller ones.
Okay.
Obviously, they don't serve the kids at the table. If it was just for them to sit and have coffee at. Speaking of that, as you kind of float by there, you see that there are 2 coffee cups there. One of them is about a quarter full, and the other one looks like it didn't have any coffee in it. Not like it's been drunk and there's like a little stain at the bottom, like no coffee ever got poured in there.
Right.
Across the hall, looks like it steps down into sort of like a slightly lower area, like a basement. Kind of like a split level, but not 100% like that. I mean, it's sort of a mix.
Right.
It's just that it's a bigger family room, but and this one is like littered with toys and boys playing with everything they can get their hands on.
Playroom,
Yeah, but it's big. It's like 20 by 30 foot playroom.
yeah. All right. To cut to the chase, is through my invisible floaty navigation in the house. Is there any sign of life or any sign of any kind of disturbance other than them just snatching up what they absolutely had to have and running? And I have dice to roll if it's in question that I would see it. 7 dice.
There's at the back door there is a lot of like scratching. Like looks like probably like a dog was trying to get out.
Habitually.
They're pretty deep scratches.
Okay.
So it's either a big dog
over
or
and over again.
It's either a big dog or it's a very I really need out like now type of thing.
Okay. So are you trying to indicate that it would have been one instance that left those deep grooves?
Yeah, it's not like the wood is chewed up over like a period of time of just of just basic scratching.
It's frantic, trying to
Like
get out.
one big type of thing.
Float out the backyard.
There's a swing set and one of those collapsible pools.
Start looking for any turned earth or other out of place signs.
Make me a perception roll. Science perception.
5s. 5s over 1s.
What does that mean?
I
got
got 2
5s.
of each, so 2 5s.
Okay, 2 5s.
Full house.
You look through the backyard pretty meticulously and don't find any blatantly. If nothing else, nothing recent. I mean, there might be something where the dog dug up a little bit, but it doesn't look like somebody had a shovel and dug up anything.
But no sign of a dog currently living
No.
in the area. So no
Around the
sign of
house.
violence outside.
Nothing
How's
else
things
happens.
looking?
So fly straight up, about 50 feet in the air, so nobody hears me. The place is it's empty. This looks like an animal is trying to get out the back door, frantically one time. Pretty recent, but it just really looks like they bugged out.
All right.
Piggyback somebody's Wi-Fi and check Facebook for Frank's wife.
Okay.
Find porn.
Did she have a dog?
Yeah,
Go through their
they had a
phone
dog.
and-
It wasn't in the original picture. This is what I'm asking.
I gotta pee.
How big was the dog?
Do you,
It
Go
was,
back and do a quick sweep for any kind of paperwork or other hidden flash drives, and then we'll book it.
Yeah, all right. Apparently, I'm going to go back in. And
I
start
mean,
digging
is
through
it
drawers.
safe? Should we check the place out? Did you do any recon around here to see if the house is being watched?
No.
That's what I meant by use your electrical vision.
I've got a range of 20 yards. All right, so I walk around. Is it,
Well,
all right.
I'll drive
Excuse
around.
me, I got a range of 80
So-
yards. Excuse me. I'll look at my
Take-
ranges again.
We'll all go in 10 minutes. We'll run through the house, and then we're out.
All right.
That should be fast enough that even if they're nearby, we can get
Well,
out of
and-
here.
I like your plan. I mean, worst case scenario, they show up and we got to take that hostage.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because the cops aren't going to be the ones watching this place.
All right. Well,
True.
All right.
All right.
So we'll head on in, and
I will park the car on a block over. A block or two behind the house. So, there's the ability to book it.
okay. Since you asked. That's the size of their dog.
All right.
It suddenly went were-dog. And
Well, I will. So my first incline now is to check those scratches at the back of the door to see if there's any way in hell they could be matched by a dog of this size.
Okay.
So.
And we'll get to that after Chili!
Yeah, Chili!
Yeah, Chili, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Chili. Chili.
yes.
Yay, Chili, colon cleanse. Oh.
That's how they should flavor all of those.
Golden blowing.
In the top and out the ends, Chili.
in the morning. Wait.
Oh, we got cheesy bread, we got spaghetti, we got cheese. Oh, we're just waiting on the chicken.
Yeah, if it feels like I'm prepared, that's because I didn't prepare anything.
Hey, throw something fun. It's easier to fake an encounter when we're fighting something than it is to try to come up with.
It's really hard to build a villain. It's as hard as it's building a character. And there's no codex of villains to pull from.
Go to the back section of the book, grab a whole bunch of just generic soldiers, and throw them at us.
I was considering that. Nick, go to the bathroom? Still in the bathroom?
It's heavy. I can bring it.
That's fine.
And work.
Cool. I know some people like the pasta with it, so there's the pasta.
Thank
And
you.
then you said you have crackers? No, there's not.
Yes. There.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, we probably need forks or spoons, or we got plastic
Probably not forks.
spoons. We got spoons. Here's some Ritz crackers if you prefer those.
Yeah, no. That would be awkwardly tasty. We've got disposable bowls too.
You create a bed of crackers.
Trump is not allowed to speak at the British Parliament, and they're figuring out exactly how much damage Brexit is going to do to their economy.
Is it a lot?
Oh, it's like 10 times worse than they thought it was going to be. And they thought, like the serious economists thought it would be bad. It's transitioning rapidly to apocalyptic. It turns out when your entire financial infrastructure is built on servicing the EU, removing yourself from the EU is not a wise idea.
Like, no, sorry, you're the leech on the big union, not the other way around.
Well, no, that's not true. They're still one of the biggest economies in the world, but it's such a significant portion of their total economic value is tied up in. Try this. Fork would actually work much better. Now they're expecting a 9% decrease in GDP as soon as they actually invoke Article 50. And they were going to significantly reduce their overall growth for the next 20 years. It's hilarious.
That's what they voted for.
Yeah.
So gosh, we got what we voted for.
All I can say is at least somebody stepped up to lead them after their prime minister said, "Oh, well, Brexit happened. I'm not dealing with this."
Yeah, fuck you guys about.
Did we get spoons?
Yeah, they're over there behind the curtain.
Oh,
So you can't fit another 5 or 6 ounces in that there was?
oh, don't worry. It's not gonna slop over the side or anything because I'm going to pull the bread out. I need it first. Because I'm a girl that's good, so good. Soda?
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little.
Oh. Yeah, I heard he wasn't going to be allowed to address Parliament when he went over this time. Did we hear the official line of reasoning?
They just don't want him to. Because if they make it a state visit, the Queen has to take positions, and she really doesn't want to take positions on such a new government.
Mm. Why does the Queen have to do anything?
Yeah.
She's just a figurehead. I mean,
Just got the.
literally has no power.
Oh, you think that?
That's what they say.
The Prime Minister actually is required to go meet with her, and she is required to officially approve the formation of the government.
Oh, well, didn't know that.
She has a lot of power she neglects to utilize because she doesn't really need to. But if Trump had gotten elected over there, she would have said no. Been like, no, fuck this shit,
Why
bye-bye.
didn't she intervene on Brexit?
Because that wasn't someone being elected, that was them passing a resolution. She doesn't have the ability to interact with the resolution.
I have a serious question for the group. I know that sometimes, especially if you're not doing a pre-build, as we've all seen today, it's sometimes hard to come up with, several hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
Would there be an opposed to going like first part of the day, game, second half, maybe some board games or something?
Depends on the board game.
If the GM thinks so, sure.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there as a...
Well, the argument's always been we come here to play role-playing games.
Right. And
That's what the argument's always been.
And I accept that we've come here to play role-playing games, but there's some good games out there for 4 or 5 people, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd rather play a role-playing game, but...
Well, maybe...
Sorry. I misunderstood the first part, so... Is it...
We play role-playing games for the first half of it, up till food break.
Yep.
After food break, we do something else. And, I mean, that could be a separate role-playing game. but breaking it up a little bit so it's not one huge trying to figure out. I mean, unless it's prepared,
Well,
but
is that because this one's a little slow, or
no, it's just
I feel like this one has been a little slow.
It's a
But-
little slow, but the fact of the matter is, a lot of people have a lot of things going on in their life, and they don't always have time to prep everything.
Homebrews are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there to make it easy on anybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I could prep for a 3-hour session a whole lot easier than I could do a
Yeah.
6-hour session.
I get if the game master wants to, we could certainly do that, I guess, and play a second. I'd prefer to play a second role playing game, but that would be
So-
run us right back to the problem. And then we have to build characters for the second game.
actually, what the hell is the name of that game? It's like everybody is, and then like, what's the name?
No idea what you're talking about.
Everybody is.
An asshole?
No, it's the guy's name. It's like not Steve or something. Basically, everyone's
More bread.
controlling one character.
Okay.
And
Twitch plays.
Well, they call it a game for horrible people. So you start out with you have some kind of task that you're trying to do. Like each person's like, I like to eat bugs and I like to whatever. And so when you get control of the person, you're trying to get them to complete that task, and if you do it, you get like a point or 2 points until the guy usually ends up getting killed or arrested or something. If you get to the point where he's in game or game time, not doing anything for 10 minutes, like he gets on the bus to go travel somewhere, then that's the opportunity to switch to someone else take over. Basically, you're all multiple personalities inside of one guy, fighting to take over and then complete whatever you want to get done. I gotta remember what the hell the name of the thing was. I watched somebody play it. Actually, it was Yogscast did it. And yeah, it's just a quick one sheet of rules of how the game works. Basically, you just make up and do whatever to try to complete your task.
But it's
The voices.
a role-playing game.
It is.
Yeah, we could try that one this week.
There's really no prep to it because you guys just wing it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there as a.
James, your game is going slow.
No, I mean, there's going to be times when.
Everyone
this
is
week-
John. That's the game.
When, like this week, he didn't have any time to prep. It happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, that would be hard to wing in this session, but in the future, if there was the ability to do that, or say we had a second game we were playing, it would build, it would build more YouTube content. Not that I really care, but
Okay.
well, I'm not saying that I'm doing it for content. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it would give us a chance of, okay, say the session's going poorly, and we're going to need a minute to step back and go, okay, we're doing this wrong. What do we need? How do we need to restructure to fix this?
Everyone wears pants.
Well, exactly. I mean,
Like the other problem though with, I understand what you're saying. Ryan just grabs the people at the back of the book and throw them at you.
Yeah.
They're literally no threat to you guys.
You are right there.
Well, you said they're creating a new team to hunt supers. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that team have supers?
Maybe.
He has to make them.
I have to
Well,
make
yeah.
them.
Yeah, actually, that was one of the big problems I will have to say as a complaint with this thing is I'm like, example wild talent characters. Jack all. There is goddamn none of those fuckers on the internet.
Yeah.
So that means if I want to make a character, of course, I can tell you some basics from looking at it. It's probably something like, basically pick whatever dice value you think is approximately good for us. Say 6 dice.
That's what I did with the danger room.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, these are this powerful. I just roll dice.
And we'll throw some. I mean, I would probably pick. I could have built my character higher, but I built my character as like a 6 dice guy. 6 to 7 dice seemed to be the optimum point. To make like a 6 to 7 point character, which I mean by that is 6 to 7 points for killing people, and then go from there.
Role-playing system.
Is this a commercial product?
Maybe. John is a totally insane man in Minneapolis. Smallsville, wherever. You hear voices.
Can you hand me my cup, please?
One day he stops taking his medicine and all the voices come back, and that's where you start the game.
John has a job. John's not going to his job today.
Well, the example I watched started him at his job,
At work, at his desk.
wherever that was.
At Caltech Communications.
Then you suddenly appear with your new name, because every voice has its own name, own personality. Where are you going, John? What do you mean, John? Oh, Ricky.
Ah. Well, it could be fun.
Hey, you got a lighter? You smoke? Yeah. Here, can I see your lighter? Okay. And you make the roll. You get the lighter. And you go in the bathroom and you start stuff on fire because you're a pyro. You get a point. You burn down the building. You get 2 points. You get arrested. The game's over because no one else can do anything.
Well, you can do a lot of stuff in prison.
Well, you run off. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it does. You pick some weird, really bad personality trait. You try to pull it off as many times as you can.
Seems like this could be a lot longer.
You only need to get the rules up to a certain point, then they're good.
So
More chili.
I was thinking about bringing that one up, but people didn't show up one day and we were playing board games. We could try that.
Yeah, I was just throwing it out there as a possibility to break up the monotony too of people want to kill something.
It's frankly not a bad idea for if whoever's GMing is doing a homebrew, because that's 3 times the amount of work it is running a module.
Right.
Yeah, well, yes.
Well,
How's that working going?
now that he brought up injection, I'm kind of surprised you're not just going to slide us into that.
Because I've done that before.
Well, yeah. I've never played all the way through it.
He's not going to do it because I saw it coming.
The last time we did a superhero injection, Mo's quit.
I did?
I mean, there's always a possibility of
Well, one of your characters quit.
Oh, that's different.
We'd be running it through the exact same thing.
Well, the difference is that you guys were being villains.
We're going to be villains.
Well, if somebody else has a homebrew that they want to throw up too, I'm game with that. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there as kind of breaking it up with different GMs. That way, there's not a
Right.
long period of time of anybody going, okay, so what am I going to throw at you guys next? Or especially in this instance, I have no idea what to throw at you because there's nothing for me to throw at you on top of my head.
Yeah, I didn't figure that.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem I have with this system right now is,
Character creation?
yeah, it takes...
They need a random character generator.
They did a random villain. They need random villain rules.
Well,
Dude, even
there are so
a,
many variables with the wiggle and the hard and the regular and the skills and the powers and pudding pops.
Well, as a villain, you're going hard.
Yeah.
Even if you're not doing that, I mean, there's ways to get it done.
Well, okay, in this specific circumstance, if I just all of a sudden throw this task force at you guys, and you guys have had no,
Yeah.
through all the research you've been doing, you have no knowledge of them popping up, it just feels like a dick move from the GM to the players.
Well, I
Yeah.
expected them to hit the safe house.
Yeah.
Because, they knew where it was and it was wired, and I was like, okay, it's coming.
They should have come moments after we decrypted the flash drive.
That. Or now we're at the house and okay, it's going to come. I'm waiting
Yeah,
for it.
they were watching the house. That would be
They're
a
watching the house.
They're watching the house.
It
They haven't
happens
noticed him, but the rest of us are walking in. It's not a dick move now because they were across the street. getting
Yeah, I
ready for
basically
it.
gave them the all clear. They come in. Oh, it's not all clear. They just were sitting back with binoculars or some shit.
But they don't see that because you're invisible, intangible, and audible. And
Well, no, I just gave the all clear and they all came up.
But
Yeah, we're all heading into the house. now.
But like, I haven't been close enough to see if there's any force fields there. He could have had like a. They might. I mean, they have the danger room gives you a lot of wickedness. Like there could have been like a force field tripwire that he can't detect that went off as soon as he brushed up against it.
I mean, they know all of our weaknesses.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, you can literally just fudge it with the same rules you do with the danger room. You know, this task force may not be the task force we run up against next time. Could be a whole different set of people.
They could be dreadfully wrong about what they need to do to take us down. Maybe this could be a weaker task force.
We could lose somebody. It could happen.
I'm guessing it would be Patriot.
Yes.
You mother goddamn ticky fucking ass munching.
He'll be the Phil.
I knew I took a weak character.
Well, and I'm thinking that just, you know, and all I was doing was kind of suggesting it to the group as, you know, because I know right now we're not at a point where there's a lot of action. It's still a good story, but there's not a lot of action.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to have a story game, but you don't want to go the whole time with a story game and go, well, that was cool, but it sucked because we didn't kill anything. So if there was, say, an Injection Black we were playing later.
Yeah. Or here's another idea. Instead of us going through there and it's all crispy quiet, we do it the standard comic book rules. He shows up just as they are they're taking the last little kid and throwing him in the back of a black sedan and they're about to bust ass out of there or that. And then we have a car chase with our red Ford Bronco because we're trying not to show off our powers while we're trying to get with them to stop them. And so we have like a chase down a freaking highway and, you know, eventually they get... It gets to the point where we have to show off our powers. That would be cool too.
Mose ends that in one round.
Yeah. You and Mose are like way
Mose
overpowered
flies up.
for pretty much everything.
Undoes his
Hey,
sparkle
I don't
fire.
have that many. I don't have that many dice in anything.
You don't have to have dice. That's what that's what I was talking about. Are you fully tangible, or just your arm, or just your leg, or
Again, you
just
said-
your cock, or what? I mean,
Force fields. That's a problem with the superhero system. It's force fields.
So I think this would have been.
but see, I'm just explaining what I'm thinking. Then it's if I throw force fields up for it, I'm just fucking Mose over.
We're okay with that.
Yeah. Well, this is the task force designed to fight us. It's not like it's, hi, I'm a beat cop. Here's my force field.
Right.
It's he like flies over to get the task force van and suddenly bounces off the hood of the car.
Right, I
There's a
get what
force
you're
field.
saying, but in my head, they haven't had time to form that yet.
All right.
Funny. Mose gets a force field. They deactivate his superpowers. They put him in a cage. I'm standing there with my gun. Bang!
They offer you a job.
They hit you with tear gas and shit until you pass out.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Hey, campaign over, yay. You're captured. Detained forever.
So what's the name of this black side here? Not talking, huh? Hey, you with the long ass beard. What's the name of this? He died. He just now died. How you like that?
And then some guy comes and throws you into the sun.
This is gonna suck! Okay.
In like a long time, because this will take a long time for me to go at not light speed to the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, as applied black. I know there's a dinosaur that can get me out of this. I just gotta learn how to use it.
Oh, no, it's the meteor that killed the dinosaurs that can get you out of this.
Damn it! Alright, I just need to turn into a meteosaur. It's not happening. I'm not getting anywhere. Chile.
I mean, I understand where he's coming from. I'm just throwing it out there as a helpful for anyone.
So
It's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of still go back to we should have been like 150 point superheroes.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
And then we could actually fight thugs and their rocket propelled grenade would hurt us.
A rocket-propelled grenade is going to still hurt me.
Well, yeah, but
Area effect weapon ignores my... If you start shooting big-ass grenades at me, you saw what a grenade did to me. You
Those
threw
are
a regular
regular.
grenade. You threw a regular grenade. Oh, yes, you threw a regular grenade at my taint. What did it do? It blew right through pretty much every defensive barrier
you
I
didn't
had.
see it coming.
Even if I had,
Okay,
it would have blown up on the
to
shield.
effectively engage Moses' character, I have to invent Omega weapons.
Yes.
Well,
Or maybe not Omega weapons. Maybe they've got a hand-to-hand guy who's got Omega gauntlets. Electro field gauntlets. It's not quite. It only does shock damage to him because it's not like a real force field, so it can't cut him. But it's enough of a force field that he can just punch him and still hurt him. For me, I still have the copper-plated jacket or copper-jacketed immunity to my shield or a weakness to my shield that I told you about.
Yep.
Patriot, rock, and Dr. Jurassic, bigger rock.
This is a big rock.
meteor. When it comes from space, it's a meteor.
Or you know what?
Here's the thing.
Or you know what? We do it and we win. And then next week, you have a more legitimate reason for bringing bigger, nastier things at us.
Well, not only that, pretty much copper jacketed rounds will kill 3 of us.
Yes.
That's not going to hurt you at all.
Guns? Oh no, your
hard armor is...
Yeah, the hard
is-
armor would take a lot of it.
You got too much.
No, yes, it would. It's just instead of it being a submachine gun, it's a Beretta.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
make it
fired
bigger.
Berettas at him and did nothing.
Oh shit! Rockets then.
Yeah, it's got 4 or 5 hard.
Yeah, I've got.
And
Yeah.
you can't get through
Okay,
that.
the point
That's
is...
anti-tank
The point
weapon.
is, I can't just pull something out of the book to throw it at you.
Right.
Sounds like just because we're 300 and some points or whatever it was.
300 points.
306 now.
Yeah,
Like-
we basically all need to be super soldier with like one
A
special
power.
ability.
Yeah.
But I want to have a flying fight up the side of a skyscraper shooting lightning blasts at somebody.
You can fly, there's no lightning. You can be invisible, no
You could be
lightning.
Commander Boom.
No, I already got that character built.
You can still turn into a
just
dinosaur
guy with sword.
without the plating.
Just a super less power OP
Yeah,
dinosaur.
Yeah.
I mean, I could rebuild the character.
I think that's what we need to do is just take them and tone them all the way down.
I'm not redoing Arc Force as a low power character. I'll do a new character.
I mean, we could redo characters.
If it's this much, here's the problem. Unless they have a book of villains someplace, do they have?
They don't.
Okay, because that would just be I just buy that and be done with
Okay,
it.
know-
look. I wanted to try the system out.
Uh-huh.
I think the system works good once we're going, but now I'm seeing other problems with it too, which for me is I need to prep and didn't have time, so now I literally have no action part to throw at you. I can pull story out of my ass for the other 2 hours, but
We riffed a lot last week. We
Yeah,
riffed
last
a lot,
week was all.
yeah.
which
but,
it was fun, but
if you look at my GMing style, the history, I'd let you guys do that.
yeah.
As long as it's not completely story destroying or game destroying, I let you do that.
Well, no, let me restate that.
Because you were having fun.
Yes, but no. Normally it's story, riff, story, riff. It was riff, story, riff.
Well, he knew where he was going, but he wasn't sure how to get there.
Yeah.
And we gave that to him,
Yeah.
which was great. But
Yeah.
again, it comes back to the whole. We're extremely overpowered, and if pretty much they would have to throw a team of something against us
Yeah.
that would be our strength or stronger. And if there's that out there, why the hell were we in the job in the first place?
Well,
I'm looking
what
at
would
the-
be more likely, and it would have to be taking place in the background where we couldn't see it, was a replacement of a different nature. Okay, these superpowered people, they can look like you, and they can look like me. It's the mutants thing, you know?
Where's that?
Is your son a mutant? Is your son a talent, or whatever? It's like, okay, so what we need? Well, RoboCops. So they start coming out with,
I've done that.
You've done
I
that.
did that in the last superheroes game I ran.
Super.
I'm trying to do so. I wanted to I try not to repeat myself as much as possible.
Well, I didn't see it.
Remember the big heavy weapons platforms?
Did they?
Those were Ed 209s.
What did you run? When was that?
It was the last Mutants Masterminds game I ran.
What?
It's been like 2 years though. It's all
Yep.
fading away.
That was like, before we were streaming.
Well, okay, let's do this then.
All right, here. Soldiers. Okay, page 139 is a M23 assault rifle. It's a 10 dice rifle.
129.
Page 139. You give it to these soldier types. They're using this weapon, so they attack with 10 dice. Hit does width +3 and shock and killing damage. That's, you throw enough soldiers armed with those at it. That's not, I wouldn't like that. 4 or 5 of them start shooting me at the same time. You're going to find out exactly how quickly I go from perfect defense to riddled or bullet-ridden corpse.
I think you dissipate.
I could send a squad of 20 guys. That's how many it would take with that weapon.
Probably.
Because by 5 are attacking you, he's taken down 2, he's taken down 3, he's taken down 2 or 3.
All right, then
In one round.
Okay, so if it's this much trouble, we redo our characters.
Well,
I thought I had to be solid after I did my phasing attack.
Yeah, after he does his attack, it does say he has to turn solid. But
I mean-
for how long?
just until he gets his turn starts again. But that is a gap.
I think that was in question. I don't know.
Or,
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
that's-
Or if it's like, okay, he attacks in like 4, and that's what he attacks on 4, and if someone shoots him on 4, it shoots him while he's phased in. I don't know. I mean, if it's this much of a challenge and you're having this much trouble, we should just cycle down to lower power characters.
It is a crazy amount of prep
Yeah, I did.
to make other supervillain types and whatnot
And
to.
there's no pre-done scenarios at all for this.
No.
I mean, that's the
Well,
problem.
there kind of is, but it's not in this world. It's not.
Well,
And
it's just for ripping monsters out of or creatures. All right, well then let's just do a low
Maybe
powered.
like 2, yeah.
Let's just do a low powered setting.
Well, and what I see him coming from is the fact that this is one of those campaigns for him to homebrew where we basically have to make our characters, hand him the characters, and then in a month play because
Boobs.
he's got to create characters, enemies that can go against
That
us.
just sounds
because-
like. I mean, if it's that much work, I like the system, but if it's that much work, we need to kind of call this. 'Cause
Well, I just mean with
you're not going to have. I mean, you've been busy as hell lately. Do you have enough time to sink that much time in there? Because it's not like Dungeons and Dragons where it's, well, what do we want to do, guys? Curse of Strahd? Curse of Strahd. Because we can play that right now and just buy it. Or we can go to Traveler and get another system, or we can go to Shadowrun and use some more of those adventures.
I want to play a Curse of Strahd as Junebug.
I'm not running it.
Damn it. Oh well, it's worth a
I
try.
mean, if it's
Any of us can run first. Any of us can run that.
Yeah, Nick, that was Nick's first game mastering, and he did a very adequate job.
Now I know. I'll do better.
well, the question. I mean,
No, we tried to help you every week at the end of the sessions.
Yeah.
where are we at? What do we want to do, guys?
Yeah, it's a. I mean,
I enjoy the system, but yeah, I'm feeling overpowered. And I'm thinking dropping. I think a 150 with the ability to improve it might be where we want to be.
Yeah, but you'd have to. I don't know. I mean, the problem I see here is
Oh,
the
I'm
way
wrong,
the
it
combat
doesn't say
works in the
anything about
system, the
that.
number of body points you have.
It doesn't
is-
say I have to be solid.
This is a very Battle Lordzian. The reason I went so super heavy duty defense is this has Battle Lordzian kind of damage.
Right.
Like if I actually tried to, if I made a sword guy,
yeah.
I could conceivably kill pretty much anyone in one shot. That's just making 150 point. I got my only powers would be sword and shield. That would be it.
Let me figure out this. So it's a 10D.
10D or 2. So every time I shoot you, I'm going to shoot you. I'm soldier 1. I go to shoot you. I got a 10D with 2, which means
It's plus width and killing.
plus width and killing, or plus
And
2.
shock.
It
Plus
says
2 in shock and killing.
Yes. So I shot you. I rolled 2 10s, or 2 9s. So I just hit you with 4 killing damage and 4 shock damage, which your armor ignores.
Right.
All right. So I'm guy. So 5 of them shoot you. Let's just do that, and then 5 of them shoot you. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. Actually, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice this. I want to get my width up. So I'm putting a dice on my width up. 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. So I got 4 2s, which now 6. I hit you with 6 killing and 6 wound.
Okay.
What's your armor up
4.
to? 4. You just took 2 killing and 2 wound to your 2.
Here we go. Instant character generator. Wild talent.
Yeah, I tried that. It kind of sucks.
It's terrible. I saw it too. It's really bad.
Human douche.
There's 3 more successes, so I just hit you again for another 6.
Right.
The human
So,
douche has
5 of those guys,
hydrokinesis.
so I've hit you with, and that was in 7, wherever the hell that is. So, I mean, it's conceivable, but that's what it's taken. It's taken 10 dice attacks now.
Right.
Yeah, that is, I mean...
And say okay. So for example, say you didn't have the hard armor. You just had the regular armor.
Uh-huh.
What is your light armor rating?
3.
Okay.
4.
My
So-
light armor's 3.
So let's say there's no hard armor involved or heavy armor, whatever we call it.
Right.
All right.
I send that same squad of 20 guys, but they don't have 10 dice anymore. Okay, because that's it. Because the problem with if each guy has 10 dice to hit you with, I have to roll 20 times.
That's what a dice roller's for. That's what I was using Exalted.
But I have to roll 20 different rolls.
That's kind of...
Which is taking a lot of time.
If I have if you just say you don't have the light armor or don't have the heavy armor, I go, okay, there's 20 guys. I'm only going to roll 4 times with 10 dice because the other guys are shooting as well, and I'm just going to give them more dice to hit
Right.
as a group. But the only way I can really affect you guys, except for Patriot, which you should.
You're the new paragon.
Well, the thing is, no, you have knowledge in tactics. You shouldn't be putting yourself in that situation.
Well, I mean...
That's the thing.
Okay, I shoot him with a law. They have a guy with a law rocket. Standard soldier, that's 7 dice. So I roll by 7 dice.
In a
2 10s.
in a residential neighborhood.
He's a superhero, and they've already lied tremendously. They're blaming him for the attack.
Yeah. When they do the cleanup,
They
they're going to
bring a
say
whole
the
bunch of-
dinosaur killed a bunch of people with explosives.
They bring in a Blackwater team. They're
Or
getting
Chuck
paid
Norris.
for it. They shoot you. I shoot you with a law rocket. Okay, I hit you with 2 successes. It does 3 width and damage. Also, by the way, ignores all of your armor.
That's another thing. If the bad guy
So you
is
just
a
take 3
government
killing
official,
and shock to
then
all
he
locations.
would not necessarily
That would
use
suck.
our troops, who are held to a bit more of a moral standard than is, say, a mercenary crew.
I mean, yeah, but I definitely get your point here. I don't see any good answers
I
to
mean,
it.
this
though.
week could just be an anomaly because like I said, I had literally nothing walking in. I was on the phone with Ryan until 3 o'clock trying to fix my mom's internet.
Yeah.
I didn't have any time today or yesterday.
Yeah, I was looking like if I made like my character's defensively learned. I was looking at making like a 300-point offensive character, and he would cut through me pretty damn fucking quick if I made him concentrate on offense. Because I'd basically make insta/death killer would be the character type. It would be go first style character with high initiative who has the go first power and about 4 hard dice in instant fucking killing you. And then just give him like a pretty hefty attack and do like 10 damage every time I swung.
I just remembered, because we weren't sure. If you're making a character, I know that the number of dice you roll caps at 10. But if you are able to get that total up higher, does that give you a pool to like sacrifice dice for doing additional actions and
Yes.
shit?
Yeah, I checked.
Okay.
That's why you get up to like, there's not much, I don't think there's a benefit much past like 11 or 12, maybe even 13 dice, but yes, you can go over the max cap and sacrifice down. That's principally for multi-actions. If I had like 13 and I want to take 3 multi-actions, I'm still rolling 10, but I can have my 3 multi-actions without penalty. Or if you get wounded, your dice would...
Because the thing is, you never roll more than 10.
Yeah.
You can have more than 10, but you're never going to roll more than 10.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
We
no.
didn't exactly agree,
So what do we want to do? I'm not offended if you guys want to do something different.
Well, I think...
I'm just saying.
Okay,
Don't take that.
I'm not ready to do anything, but I was thinking, if I run supers this close after James runs supers, it's not going to be a good idea. I'm not ready, but I mean, I've got something in the works.
I'm
Well, that's
getting...
kind of where I was when I started this.
Yeah. I've got a lot of the backstory from my Africa game, or that game. I've actually gotten it to the point where I could definitely start something. I've got an opening.
If you start that next week, I will come here with an MP3 of me shrieking Africa by Toto, only with different lyrics.
Africa, yeah. I'm damn near ready to start, and I could be started by next week. It's going to be homebrew. It's going to basically be involving you guys are going to start in the European area, which is as close to standard Dungeons and Dragons as we get, and traveling down into the continent of Africa to find the scar where the gods died.
Since we're playing it for laughs, doing any like special races or anything to choose from?
Actually, the whole Volvo's guide, anything in there would be fine by me.
Voldo?
Yeah, the Volvo's guide and any of the normal races. I don't really have any strong inklings.
I don't know what's in that book.
I haven't even downloaded it.
Yeah, it's orcas. They've got like orca and minotaur and shit. Basically, if we want to do that, Europe is Europe. Follow standard rules. Halflings all live in England. That area's halfling.
You have this stuff prepped?
No, I don't have any of that prepped. That would... Oh, God.
Yep.
No, not a fucking chance. I ain't running.
We don't have to.
All this stuff I'm pulling up, I'm doing right now.
Yeah, well, I could do it like that.
Well, we don't have to necessarily use fantasy grounds. We can use minis again.
Yeah.
For one game.
He's pulling it up as, you know...
I don't mind
whatever.
using the big screen for certain things, but I prefer minis, honestly. And it's... If we're playing like Strahd or one of the games that's pre-downloaded with all the prep work's done, that super strong, definite purpose for it. Gotta use it. If we're doing something like Ryan's Homebrew, I don't see a massive advantage to it.
Ryan's Homebrew do.
Well, I mean,
if you guys think it's advantage, at least for battle mats or something like that, I can certainly see us doing that. Of course, if we start swinging over to do that next week, Ferris and Sydney wanted to do, so maybe we don't. Are we broadcasting?
Not right now.
Alright, so maybe we don't do that. We play something else, because this is like the first break we've had to play non-Dungeons & Dragons in a while.
I think the microphone's on, unless you straight cut the feed.
With me?
No,
What do you mean?
no one's watching while we're eating lunch. But I don't mind. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but this is like the only opportunity we have to not play Dungeons & Dragons.
You know, everything we're gonna fuck up.
I would love to do Traveler.
I'm just throwing out there's got to be... I mean...
Traveler core rulebook.
I would love to see more action, like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I also know I can also see where it's... I mean, me and Nick both flunked out on character creation.
Yeah, it's stupid hard.
Yeah, I was redoing my powers for the third time, and I realized that I fucked every single one of them up the second time I did it. But I fucked it up so that at the end of the day, I was 6 points off of where I should have been. So I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah, but you went for something challenging, let's just say.
I like to do challenging characters, but I didn't. Honestly, I could have done it a lot more challenging than I did. I could have done a whole bunch of variable powers and a whole bunch of shit like that, which is what he technically has and what you technically should have.
So what does the power? What does a power of yours cost? Like, is it all rolled into one thing, or is it?
No, I got my worksheet where they're all broken down. Like
Here, actually. Give him my electro pistol. It ignores armor unless you're insulated.
I'm immune to that.
He's not.
Oh, good point.
Neither is he.
Or me.
Well,
Like my Electro Blast. Let's just do. That's my main offensive attack. You've seen me use this. All right. So it's base 2. It has a quality of A for attack. There's A, D, and U.
Right.
You can have it all. So I got a quality of attack, and it's
my 2-liter over there.
capacity is range because I don't want it to be a melee attack. It's a ranged attack. It is a 6 dice, 1 wiggle dice attack. It has attached my electro barrier. My big obvious barrier has to be online for me to be able to use it. Limited damage, shock only. I don't want to kill anybody. I love people. Otherwise, it would be shock and killing. Area +1.
I love people.
It's Palpatine lightning. Because, damn it, that's awesome. Electrocute. I didn't decide to do engulfing, it went to electrocute. So if I hit you anywhere, it will then travel down to the next location closest to your feet. Or actually, it goes out of leg, technically. Your call, pretty much.
Okay.
And then boost 3, plus 3, I increase the damage of it by 3 points over whatever it says, whatever I roll. So if I roll 2 successes,
So how much would that cost?
it costs, and it's obvious, because I'm making a lightning sound, it costs 3 points per dice. I have 6 regular dice and 1 wiggle dice.
So 18.
And 12, 30 points total. That is my main offensive attack. I also have my Electro Punch, which is much more potent, but sucks balls. It's the one I was using to try to melt the door open. It is engulfing, it's touch only, and it's 2 hard dice. I only use that to melt shit. But it has a plus 5 boost damage, and it's got a whole bunch of bad effects to me secondarily when I use it, because I get feedback off of it. So that's my most damaging attack, but also I wouldn't use it on pretty much anybody, because even with 2 hard dice, you know, you guys just have to dodge a 2 hard dice attack, which is not hard.
So if you guys built 120 point characters and then had a 30 point power budget.
If I had a 30-point power budget, the problem is then I'd go to the hyper skill tree and give my goddamn ass a sword.
Yep.
So that radically, I give myself a sword and a shield, which are both essentially free, and I put all of those points into hyper skills, because at that level, that's all you do. That's Batman level. So I would have no powers.
No, he's Batman level.
Okay, I'm Batman the 150 points is Batman the animated universe power. 300 points is Batman.
No matter what, he's going to break the game.
Well, that's just 30 points.
You're doing it just as bad, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Ryan's got a pattern of it over years.
I agree, but right now you're doing it just as bad.
Hey, I just had a
but, like,
concept I'd actually wanted to do for
I
a
know,
while.
and it's in the back of the book. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing
Which
to
drives
do.
me crazy.
I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to do. I'm just saying you're doing it just as bad as he is.
Yeah.
The fact that guy is called Wraith, the character's name was originally Pale Wraith, I didn't think that would go over, so I dropped the Pale.
Yeah, but that's like my most damaging attack. And you've got like my my barrier shields that fly around. That's only 24 points. I could still have my exact same character, and all
But
I
you don't have one of those.
Yeah, I only have one.
I paid so much more per die for my powers.
No,
like
but yeah,
7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, that's because I had time to look at it. But if I were to switch over and do a character like you're describing here, it'd be all skills, because those are the most bang for the buck in terms of, you know, if you don't have a shit ton of points to throw, like if we have 100, 200 points worth of powers, which we do, then buying big powers, 30, 40 point powers is where to go. If you only have that many points, it's skill monkey.
That's what you should do is everyone make a skill monkey and add 1 power, 1 ability.
That's what I'm saying. That's the 120 points.
And then make a... Alright, I mean, we could do that.
120 points for stats and skills, and then you get a 30 point for powers.
Yeah, but I think that'd be neat, but it's just like... I kind of like the idea of playing... I mean, the kind of fight I want to do in a superhero game is literally flying up the side of the skyscraper while another superhero is fucking shooting lightning as they're shooting shots back at me. Avengers style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like, we're playing we're playing a
Not
movie.
Daredevil.
Yeah, not Daredevil.
I
I don't mind playing Daredevil, but it's just, of the two, my preference is...
I think the issue we're coming into is there's a lot more prep to go into
The Avengers game than
the
there is
Avengers
the...
game
Well-
than there is the Daredevil game.
Mutants and Masterminds 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
You could play this exact same game that we're playing right now, Mutants and Masterminds
Yeah.
3rd, and it worked just fine. And there's a shit ton of
Resources.
How'd
resources
that
for
work
it.
with the chody little guys? I know they all went down in 1 punch, but
Fuck you, Rapidan.
Yeah, but if one of James needs to but they have henchmen, which didn't go down in 1 punch, which this system doesn't have, and then they also have the villains, which James can pull from a giant
Library.
goddamn library.
And it is easier to make characters in Mutants Masterminds.
So is that where we should roll?
Should we just switch our characters over to Mutants Masterminds?
I mean,
It seems like it would be pretty easy.
I mean, Hero Lab has that.
Yeah, we could all just load up our copies of Heroes Lab, play that. We could do your exact same thing. It would take your prep time would be cut by
a lot.
90%, honestly.
I'm there, dude, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I like where this is going, but yeah, if there's this much prep work involved, I don't see how...
There's just not enough resources out there right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Plus, instead of having
I can't even
10 D10s, we can just have 120.
Yeah, I don't. This is a limited production run game. I mean, it's a good
It is.
game, but it's
Yeah.
just that what they really need to do is after this came out, they need to put the Wild Talent Book of Heroes, Wild Talent Book of Villains,
Yeah.
Wild Talent Book of Powers.
Powers. That if I did those, 4 things, that would be, and Wild Talents, the adventure in, High Tower, where you have to go do shit.
I would have made it just a compendium of talents.
Yeah,
And just
Book
have
of
like
Powers.
I always thought it would be cool, like if you're making NPCs. This is his backstory if he's a hero. This is his backstory if he's a villain.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that you guys want to do some books for Drive Through GM,
Hell yes.
So,
because those would probably sell.
fuck, I just lost my point. I was thinking of.
Ding. Prep.
Masterminds.
Mutants Masterminds.
Shit.
Yes.
Kittens.
The JJ.
Fuck
Orange.
you. It's,
Prep time.
I don't remember. It'll come to me in like a minute or two.
Or not. I'm having a seizure.
Thought stroke. We killed James.
Alright. I will make Stroke Bad! Yeah!
Oh shit, it's an area of effect. I didn't know.
Up, I just stroked out a lot of people. Good thing I'm immune to my own powers.
Crap, I made Stroke Man too.
I think you went in a different direction than I did.
I did. Also, I have a lot of AoE powers. Everyone likes to see me.
That's what I get for making Biscuit Man.
I activate
Aw.
Angry Handy J.
At least you're not bear guy.
Give me a stroke! Give me a stroke! I'm trying! No! Other guy!
Bear guy, wait a second. Hey, you know what the best part about switching over to Mutants Masterminds 3rd is?
What's that?
I can just send him my old portfolio of Paragons. He'll be set.
All right, so is that what we want to do then?
Yeah, because this.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Like I said, I wanted to try the system out.
I like the system. There's not enough resources for it.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's the nail in the coffin
Yeah.
right now for it.
If we were 16 again, with no jobs.
Yeah, no. The key is no jobs and no responsibilities.
Yeah. If James was still unemployed, you could have done a much better job.
Probably.
No, it would have been a worse job.
No.
It's really hard using a computer with no electric.
He can just mooch off a Sid.
Solar power. Charge my laptop with solar panels.
Staking ground, solar panel, wire through window.
All right. Do we have any viewers?
No.
I'll check.
You're about to say your spot. Well, I don't have a Windows machine on me right now, so I'm not going to do that right now. I just brought my crappy little Android. Because I had no reason to bring anything other than
Nope.
something small.
So I'm just gonna stop.